You dick.
Well, I won't pick it up.
I remember I finished them.
I think that's my level 1 save.
Whoop.
Not 100% sure.
We're fine.
No. The level 1. Well, not level 1, but good.
What?
Yup. Yeah, we ended on before space stuff.
We're gonna go...
Park?
Yes.
Go back to Olympus, right?
Did we finish Toy Story?
Click all the way to Toy Story. Actually, yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Because we
Yeah.
detangled a little bit, and then...
Oh yeah, that's right, because you actually finished by fighting the boss.
So we go back to Entangled?
Yep. We are.
Yeah.
Also, no. I will not crunch it. The correct phrase to use whenever somebody's eating crunch is to ask them if they're munching a bunch of crunch.
I'm never going to say.
That's only if they got the little pieces.
Oh, even the big one.
Never gonna say that in my life.
I love bunch of crunch. Bunch of crunch is good. No. Bunch of crunch.
I want to see what's in that tower.
Same, Donald!
Such a munch.
What?
You're a ming. You're really minging, honestly. It's...
Huh?
God, you're homely.
Gee, thanks.
I'm just insulting you in British right now.
Gee, thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
I knew I could count on my brothers. Help me.
In British.
In British.
I can start insulting you in Australian. Cunt. That's the only insult in Australia. Actually.
Not really even an insult.
Exactly. It's just the old. They use it for everything. It's like salt and pepper for work.
It's so soft. I'm free. I'm really free.
Flynn! Good to see you in one piece.
Huh? Guys!
Flynn
You're
Rider.
here and just in time.
He dies in the movie Bloodfest.
Hi,
Spoilers.
Lucky. How you doing?
Who's she?
Good boy.
That would be Rapunzel.
There are no
Something
babies
tells me
here.
this could
There's
be
a
her
man
first
child, but
time
no babies.
outdoors. Give her a few minutes to get used to it.
First time ever?
They're working off that baby fat.
Yeah.
I was talking about me.
Oh. I mean, you mean the baby fat you were born in the negative with?
I can't believe I did
I think I was
this.
actually... Wasn't I a pretty big
I can't
baby?
believe I did this.
I can't remember.
I can't believe I did this.
Oh, you're as big as me.
Mother would be so
Yeah, you were like
furious if
80
she knew
kilos.
I disobeyed her and left the
Which is
tower.
like half a pound.
That's okay. I mean, what she doesn't know.
I was 10 pounds exactly, sir.
Oh my gosh, this would kill her. This is so fun.
Yes,
Excuse me?
especially Ryle. Ryle is the
Excuse me?
biggest man-child.
I'm going back.
Childs is not a word.
I'm going back. I am a despicable human being.
Are there any chips in that can?
Oh, that's
No.
not mine.
Ever.
My papa's.
Didn't have
I notice you
Oh,
seem
there's
a
chips
little
in
at war with yourself.
I mean, it's still...
Oh,
That's
whoa,
not
whoa,
necessarily
whoa.
true. It could be halfway and just have it folded back over.
Yeah.
In fact, you should absolutely do that for message.
Stop right
No,
there.
you ate stale
Who
shit.
are you?
Oh,
I can't do that. The waste
I
of
told
like
you
$1.50.
before, my sidekicks.
sidekicks?
Alright, Terry Crews, calm down.
Introduce...
That's 79 cents worth chicken!
My
I
name's
forgot about
Sora.
that show entirely.
Well, I'm Goofy.
Dude, Terry Crews is a playable character in the newest Crackdown.
Donald and
The hell's
Goofy.
Crackdown?
It's
Nice to meet you
Xbox
too.
exclusive
I'm
game
Rapunzel.
series. It's essentially just like you play as an agent in a semi
Hey,
Since when
where
is
it's like
that?
fight these
look,
mutated
she
monsters.
really
and
wants to
hopefully-
see the lantern show tomorrow night. Now I'm
It's-
a nice
it's a-
guy, so I
Now,
decided
here's
to
the
help
important
her.
question: which
Only
version
problem
of
is
it?
those monsters might show up again.
Yes.
I can get her to the kingdom.
Your agent
But you
upgrades
guys
throughout
are
the
clearly
games.
more
You
caught
start
up
as
in
like a
combat.
slightly more fit than the average human being, Terry Crews, and work your way up to, oh my fucking god, that's Terry Crews.
We're heart
Oh no, we
force
met
experts.
Flynn in the last episode.
Yeah.
Just leave it to us.
Because
Done.
someone brought us to this world first and then left.
Yeah, what the fuck, kid?
Yeah, right?
Quit winking at. Creepy.
I'm working.
I'm sure it's interesting.
Okay,
Yeah,
Dante
her heart's
Bosco.
pulling her all kinds of ways.
And there's
He-
Edgelord Sora.
The
He
outside
recently
world must
started
seem so
The first
big
episode of a
and
show
scary.
came out with Dante Bosco.
I
where
know how she
that's
feels.
really out.
Lucky for me, you two came along at just the right
Dante,
time.
Dante Bosco.
And the rest has been unforgettable.
He's a big dude. I think he's also an actor.
Yep,
What do you mean?
unforgettable.
On that
Just
word,
like your
orange
face.
knob, turn it one to the right.
Okay, go turn the knob.
Turn it on.
Come on, Mal.
All the way on?
It's already at minimum volume. I don't know what you want.
I don't know
The
what
one
you
to the
want.
right?
All for one. One for
Until
all.
the second light's on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ah.
There we go.
Flowers are growing on top of the water.
Just past blast everyone.
No sound happened when I did that, though, so I don't think I heard anything.
Oh, they can hear the game. The game gets loud enough.
Yeah, but the
where
game
it's
was
on.
silent at that point, too.
No, the game. Just a static.
You got gains, bro.
Damn, it's like, is it glued or suction?
It's actually an adhesive that's on the bottom of the thing.
I was gonna, like, throw it on the floor.
Dude, that thing is meant to, like, bounce on cars.
Alright,
Does that pick up on...
what are we doing?
Yeah. Because it's connected to the desk.
I hurt my finger
Painted
there.
everything.
Hey, I'm borrowing this. Is that good?
No, because my dad won't let people borrow it.
Fine.
I know. Won't even let Assassin
Okay, what are we
borrow
doing? Hey, look, there's
Go play with her in the water.
I'm
it. Don't do it, it's a trap.
Splish, splash.
She's a
Dude,
trap.
Rapunzel's all wet and ready. Go play with her.
Hey, baby. Seriously, though.
Critical is coming as free DLC. Don't know if you heard.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna push her around.
Critical and a few bosses, I know that for sure.
She
And
looks
then-
like she'd be the type who'd be into this. Around.
Aren't you gonna play with her?
So we're getting more
Hey.
secret bosses as free DLC?
I believe so.
It's not
Okay.
giving me an option to play with her.
Well, you just suck.
And then I think the first paid DLC is supposed to be like the Final Fantasy DLC. I think they said something about Final Fantasy characters in the first DLC.
Bloosh.
By the way, speaking of secret bosses, I was in a forum and people were talking about how there are 3 secret bosses in this game and they feel like that's too many. I was like, the fuck are you on about? Did you not play the first game? And also, if you think that's ridiculous, go play Final Fantasy 12. There's like 30 to 60, depending on whether or not you count hunts as secret bosses.
Yeah, I mean, the first game it had
Or optional bosses.
Nameless or Unknown Figure, or whatever the fuck it was.
But he wasn't in the original version of the first game.
I still count him.
Yeah, he is in the final version of the game.
Yeah,
It's the game.
he's actually the only one that was added to the final mix
Mhm.
version.
Rapunzel, take cover.
There's the Phantom.
Phantom, there's the
Basically-
one that was named after a
I hate to
fan.
say it,
There's Sephiroth.
Letting you out of this
Everything in the Colosseum is basically an optional boss.
Yeah.
It's way
I mean,
too
it's
scary
just
out
a
here.
bunch
Let's
of
just
shit.
Turn around and take you home.
No, I am seeing those lanterns.
Well, I guess except
Come on.
the only non-optional boss I think from
It's okay.
the Colosseum
I'm
is
not afraid to
Cerberus
face
and
them.
Cloud. But Cloud, I wouldn't even
But you
really.
don't actually go through the cups in the Colosseum.
Yeah.
It's just a normal story world.
And then
They need a tower.
and then even Cloud, I wouldn't really count because you can lose that fight.
Yeah. Wait, you can?
Yeah, the Cloud fight, you can lose it.
Oh.
You don't get whatever. What does he teach you? Does he teach you Sonic Blade?
I thought he gives you Metal Chocobo.
No, he doesn't give you Metal Chocobo until way later.
Oh.
I'm talking about the first time you go to Olympus.
Oh.
Because Metal
fire.
Chocobo,
No, lightning. Olympus teaches you lightning.
yeah, but if you beat Cloud, you get an extra reward. If you lose to Cloud, you don't get that reward.
I don't know.
No, because Sonic Blade is just a skill you learn.
Yeah.
I think it might be an accessory. I'm pretty sure you get the champion's belt if you beat him, and something else if you don't.
Lynn, where the hell did you get that fucking barrel?
Don't worry about it.
I am worried about it.
Don't worry about it. I recently finally finished my platinum of Final Fantasy XII, by the way.
Oh?
Yeah, it was just all I needed still was to complete the bestiary, and that was a whole chore. Because as you know, in Final Fantasy games, the bestiary is always massive. In Final Fantasy XII, it's like 400, I think.
Yeah.
And 80 of them are rare spawns, which means in order to get them to spawn, you have to do something special, or they only have a small percentage to spawn.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts did that for the first one, because there's a random chance that the fucking Neo Shadows will spawn. And the fucking Giga Shadows.
Well, Giga Shadows also added in Final Mix. Forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all of that stuff, like the Giga Shadows, the special versions of the Heartless that have a % chance to spawn, those didn't exist in the original version.
I know that the mushrooms didn't exist in the first one.
2 of them did.
Well,
not,
I mean,
yeah,
like,
not the minigame mushrooms.
yeah.
The white and black exist. And I think the blue did as well, actually. The ones you have to bounce. Or wait, is that... Am I thinking of Chain of Memories?
No. The white ones were the ones that were added. They're the minigame ones.
No, the white ones are just the ones that you have to either Thunder, Blizzard, Fire, or Cure. And then also Gravity, but that one's rare.
But those are the minigame.
No. They were in the original version.
See, I didn't do any of that in the original version. I was like, hey, I just want to beat the damn game.
Oh,
And Riku kicked my ass.
I absolutely 100% of that game when I first played it when I was young. And I actually 100%ed it again right before the 1.5, 2.5 remix was announced, back when John was still in town. He and I played through both the first 2 games. And a little bit of Chain of Memories.
Jesus?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Rapunzel?
I don't normally bother with names unless somebody knows who I'm talking about, so yes, that John.
I miss him.
You talked to him more in the past 3 years than I, his old best friend, and his ex-girlfriend have put together. I just want you to know that.
I actually really haven't talked to him much lately.
Yeah, but the last time I asked you if you talked to him, you're like, yeah, I spoke to him semi-recently, and I was like, person I haven't talked to him in a long time. Because she and I hang out like once a week.
Who's there?
As long
He
as
actually made a Food Avenue at Target actually fun working.
yeah. Good guy.
She's such
He's dead now.
precious gift.
Yeah.
He moved away.
Allow
He's
me
basically
to
dead.
assist you in getting her back.
Dead Jim.
My Lucia.
Oh, but anyways, so yeah, the rare
What'd you just say?
Corona.
Kingdom of Corona.
Oh.
The rare spawns in Final Fantasy 12. So, like, some of them are like, you have to be in this specific spot in this map at this time on the game clock. And it's like, yeah, Square Enix, fucking kill yourself.
It's an online only game, right?
12? No, 12 was the one after the online game.
Oh.
I assume in the DLC you're almost exclusively gonna play the other Keyblade wielders.
Yeah. I would love that.
I assume that's what's gonna happen.
I'd love like a reverse rebirth thing. You know what I mean?
We can't say too much because it's spoilers for Ryle, but I assume because of what happens with the game, you would play the other Keyblade wielders.
Yeah.
That's some foreshadowing for you. Now you're curious.
Well, I've already fucking fucked up
Whee!
the fucking demon swarm with Riku. For
Yeah.
like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all there is.
Here we go. So long.
Oh, and then the other thing I was gonna say is, and 30 of the rare spawns in Final Fantasy 12 can't even spawn until you're like 80% of the way through the game. Because you have to talk to this specific NPC at this one spot on a beach. So you can't even get those ones until 80% through the game.
Also, Goku, what Kingdom Hearts meme are you wanting?
Dandelions.
That's
took-
pronounced Meme.
Look.
And
Mimi.
Oh. What?
This world is actually really cute.
Oh yeah.
this was the one I was
That might
looking
work.
forward to the most.
Because it's
Yeah.
just like, you play in the water with her, and then you do this. You want to run up and cast Arrow. Yep.
Hey, it took me like a solid like 20 seconds to figure out what I was supposed to do. Because I didn't realize Arrow was a spell in this one.
This might be a good place to find some ingredients! I can fucking just walk up and do it again.
Let's see. Where are the most
Oh, just
Fire.
burn them. Burn them all.
Yeah, just find a spot with a lot of damage. That one right next.
The one that has a target on it. Yeah.
They're just like the floating lights.
Yes, exactly like the floating lights.
Except they're not glowing.
I would like to point out, Flint's a fucking idiot.
Oh wait.
Yeah?
Okay, that is the right one. Number 2.
Growing up in the Kingdom of Corona, he knows the stories about the princess and how she's missing and all this stuff, and he absolutely would know that she had blonde hair.
And she looks almost exactly like the queen, except for blonde hair.
Exactly. And at no point is he like... She even references the floating lights, which are a vigil for the princess. You think that would be like, wait, that's for the princess. Thinking about it, and then maybe he'd be like, maybe she's the princess.
Because, you know, she only mentions that it's her birthday on the day of the floating lantern.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, Glenn is a rogue type character. He probably didn't even give a shit.
I mean, I guarantee he's heard it. Any kid who grows up in the streets hears those stories.
Oh no, I understand that. But I'm saying he probably just didn't give a shit about it.
Urchins always give a shit. Because it's escapism. No street urchin will be like, I don't care about these stories. They will absolutely listen to them for escapism.
Especially since he was an orphan.
I haven't seen the movie.
I've looked.
This game is literally my only exposure to it.
It's actually pretty good. I'd say this one and Frozen were... This one, Frozen, and Moana were probably the best ones in the past decade or so. Because they were all three of those were actually pretty good. As much as I hate, like, all the hype around Frozen, it was a good movie. No, I can't really think of another Disney movie that's come out in the past decade that really sticks out to me as much as
Don't worry, it's safe now.
Partially because those three have also had a lot of hype around them.
Oh,
Seriously?
maybe they want to show us something.
Why?
Let's follow them.
That's one.
Where do you
Dreaming.
think the rabbits went?
Sorry.
No, you're not. Shut up.
Sorry, not sorry.
Quiet, you.
Nothing's going to stop
Unless
me
you want to
from
take over
seeing
from
the lanterns.
out there and what you wanted.
I mean, if she calls you again. If it's important, she'll call her. If it's not important, she won't. Yes.
Mom.
Go loser.
Mom. She hates me.
Like that. Hey, use Flash Rush. I'll clear out all of these fuckers, trust me. Just jump around the tower and you will kill me. Jump on.
Purple jump.
Just keep jumping around it. Every time you touch down like that, it means that when this ends, it's going to cause a shockwave that'll do a
The
bit
triangle.
of damage. It automatically...
Not unless you have the ability equipped.
Don't have that ability.
I don't know if we have it equipped. Because I know she's ran out of rage form and it didn't proc it.
Can you...
You're dead.
Here we go.
Random text message from mom saying she hates me.
I mean, have you met you? You probably did something.
I don't know what I did.
Back off.
I assume it has something to do with one of your guys' shows.
Oh.
That's right, I didn't use it because I don't give a fuck. I actually hate the, like, double gun, the cannon.
Yeah, it's fucking worthless.
Even the double guns aren't that cool.
They're good if you just don't want to aim. And you just want to fly around and stay out of the fight for a bit.
I don't know why. Oh, apparently.
Kingdom Key! There we go.
Apparently her boyfriend took her to work today, even though he shouldn't be driving because he's on Oxy
Fucking an oxen.
and with 2 fractured ribs.
How did you get fractured ribs?
Because he fell off a ladder 7 feet high. Broke his 6th and 7th, or he fractured his 6th and 7th ribs.
Excuse you, Kane. Jesus.
I know, I'm just a fucking pig.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say it. It's true.
I can take it back now.
Wait.
Take back now, y'all.
What hop this time? Perfect, perfect.
You know what they do need to add
Going
into
the
the
wrong
game?
way.
Am I? Oh.
They need to add in clothing options.
It's like the world goes
Because
on
I'd
forever.
much rather be in the Cage 2 outfit.
But I guess Mom started watching The Good Doctor.
Good show.
It is. I really like it.
Wait, what?
The Good Doctor? It's that new show on Hulu about the doctor with autism.
It's not really new.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
It's like
That's
3 years old now.
Well,
No, it's not even 2 years old.
Oh, it
There's
has
only
2
2
seasons.
that doesn't mean
And
anything.
3rd season's being filmed right now.
Yeah. It's not 2
Whatever
years old.
It is.
It isn't. No,
A
because
season a
I
year.
remember, yeah, a season is a year, but not necessarily a year apart. The Good Doctor is at most 2 years old.
First episode was September 25th, 2017.
Eat my ass, Kane.
I don't like shit, I'm sorry.
My asshole's actually clean, thank you.
TMI.
Look, if you're not cleaning your ass, doesn't matter who or what you're doing stuff with. You're nasty.
Mother said the outside world would be full of ruffians and
Fair.
Also, Bucky, I will ban Harry Potter from this chat.
Rapunzel.
Expelliarmus!
Stay back.
No.
What are you referring to with the Harry Potter shit?
I know.
That he
Does it refer to Fantastic Beasts? If so, I am intrigued.
Trust me on this.
Fuck, who did Harry end up with?
Could
Ginny.
What's her name? Jenny. Okay, I can't remember.
No problem.
Yeah, he fucked
Did-
his best friend's sister.
Yeah, of course.
Come on, Rapunzel.
Hey, my sister's best friend fucked me, so that's a...
Look, I want to stay and slug it out too, but my
You're
sidekick.
talking about our other sister's best friend?
Yes.
Okay, I
Not
was like,
your best
I was
friend.
gonna say.
All right. Please.
And definitely not Abby's best friend.
Well, yeah, because that's illegal. I was gonna say, when did you have a chance with Sabra?
Nobody's. Gorge, we've never seen this kind.
What item did you just use?
I have no clue.
Don't worry about it. Why you fucking nitpicking, Kane?
I'm just
Don't worry about
I
it.
don't even know. I was just hitting X and circle. I don't know.
I was
what
gonna make a joke. So, did she reveal that Harry and Jenny are into scat in the bedroom?
It's got a ba-da-ba.
That's some real shit to reveal.
Oh, stop.
You stop.
See, it's funny because we were just talking about you eating my ass. Bring it all around.
No. That's a no-no.
Frickin' Gmod taunts.
We do this.
Yes, we do.
I updated recently, so
Did you?
yeah. I have current updated version of Gmod. As well as a ton of fucking mods and maps and shit.
Here we go.
I mean, isn't that just the whole game?
Yeah. But you really only need, what is it? Half-Life? You need Half-Life, Counter-Strike, Source, and Gmod, and you're good to go.
It's that bullshit that she's revealing on Twitter about how the fucking old pedophile is gay.
Oh, Dumbledore?
And Harry's supposed to be black.
He wasn't in the books because they described him quite often.
I'm guessing she meant original.
Maybe. Do you know in the Broadway plays they made Hermione black?
Do you know they made Annie with black in the latest movie? That was a choice.
Yeah.
The little orphan girl Annie.
Yep.
Man, she's real magical if after decades she could just turn into a black girl.
Right?
Didn't realize I was watching a magical girl movie.
We all know Ken loves those kind of animes.
Fuck off. The only magical girl anime I like is So That's a Zombie.
Is this a zombie? I love that anime.
That one.
Nodak got me into that one actually
The fuck
recently.
are you guys talking?
It's the greatest.
It is.
The only every
The
time somebody
main-
says zombie, all I can think about is the movie Zombies. Such a good movie.
I love all zombies.
It's
But no,
so
you should
good
watch-
as a parody.
You should
What you
watch
should watch
Is This
is
a
Dead
Zombie?
and Breakfast.
Bed and breakfast.
It's another great movie. It is my favorite live-action movie of all time. It's the greatest musical.
But if you enjoy like silly movies that know they're bad and just
Roll
run away
with the
with it.
punches. Also, sorry to interrupt you, but
I'm sorry.
John Winchester is the sheriff in it.
Oh, okay. If you really enjoy movies like that, look up Bloodfest.
I've heard of it.
Bloodfest is Flynn Rider, the actor who voice acts for Flynn Rider. He's in it, and they even call attention to it and everything.
I'm surprised we
And
haven't
then,
seen him.
spoiler, he
Oh, you're
dies.
there.
Fucking
Come
fun.
out, you has-beens.
Well, My Hero is in my top 10 for anime.
Husbands. Now why?
But no,
would you say
legit,
that?
This Is a Zombie is pretty good.
Because boss
Right
around
now,
It's
my
in my
favorite.
top
the
50.
old organization.
Right now, my favorite is Shield Hero.
Right?
Are you in the real one?
I'm
Right.
sure once season 3 of Hero comes out.
It won't
It
be
will-
here
or-
until Shield Hero is over.
No, I know, but it will overshadow Shield Hero for me.
Again, Sora.
So,
Again.
zombie magical item girl is a thing in this anime.
A shame you have no memory of
Um,
me, because
yeah,
I
so
remember
Shield Hero's gonna be
you
running
exceedingly
for-
well. Although
What episode are we on?
those
We're on
movies
episode
are
13.
race.
I don't know what you're saying.
Is that the one that came out today?
No, today is 14.
Okay, I watched the one from today.
You ever
I
So we're on
haven't watched
14?
today's yet.
I think we're confirmed for 24 episodes, so we should
So
have
it's a
another
long
10
season.
weeks.
come
Okay.
to ask a favor?
And then
So-
My Hero should be coming out in
Late
like a
this
few
year.
more
Are you
months.
kidding me?
Yeah, it's gonna
Let's
be.
hear what I have to say.
How you feeling?
I'm sure you've noticed.
I only have a slight
Wow.
head.
That's
perhaps
good.
not.
It's very
What you should
centralized.
know, that
Once you get to work, that's gonna disappear.
is
Centralized, like in the center of your head, or it's all in one spot?
All in one
spot.
Right here?
From its dark horrors.
Oh, it's migrated.
Starting with
Yeah, it
you,
was like right up.
No, it's called a migraine.
Seeks
King.
its balance.
No, it's called
Break
an
the
aneurysm.
couch.
I mean, it was already broken.
Is not to
Actually, I ripped it right here instead.
God damn it. King can't move without fucking destroying
can't.
something.
Call me Beerus. You already moved it up past its max.
Beerus.
Rapunzel's light.
What was I gonna say?
That's very
Too
close
far.
to Barrack.
Where did they go?
Second click.
I guess
Well,
they
those
must
two.
have run on
Now.
ahead.
Very close to
Then we
Barrack.
better go find them.
Beerus, Barrack.
I really don't like what that guy said.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
The world
we
we're
better
playing
find
in.
Rapunzel before he does.
Barrick.
Carl's name.
No, that wasn't his name.
Oh!
His it was a B name, but it wasn't Barrick.
I think it was
we,
Barrack.
we both
It
went for a
wasn't.
different Carl. I went for Rick Carl. You went for llamas with hats, Carl.
Actually, no, I was trying to go for the Rick Paul.
You really
You fucking
dipped into
failed.
llamas with hats there.
Well, to be fair, me and our sister were doing that yesterday
I'm saying Barrack.
when
Oh,
we were watching the Fantastic Beasts movie, and so he kept one Coral that kills people.
But no,
Had a hunger when his hands could satisfied.
I love all the memes about Rick yelling Carl. There's so many.
Got all the freaking dad joke Carl.
There's also the dude who played Rick did an interview, and in the interview they had him yell Coral. There's a gif of that. It's really fucking funny.
That's great.
I'm not going to play it.
Oh, okay.
I'm googling it.
Oh. Are you worried about upgrading things now?
We're streaming right now, so.
Okay.
Sadly, it will not automatically
Oh.
mute songs. Like
It's
it does
not.
if
It's
you're
not a
streaming to
song. It's an
PS4.
audiobook.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to get hit by fucking Audible. And Carl is actually spelled with a K, which is weird.
It's so that he can spell his name in 3 Ks and it won't be racist.
It's funny because he's into a dark girl.
Why you gotta fucking call her dark, you racist?
Because the very first descriptor of her is that her skin is dark. He doesn't know if it's tanned or if it's natural because he hasn't had a chance to check for bikini marks.
what I'm hearing is just a whole lot of racism.
Right?
Maybe some people look for racism.
I don't look for it, it finds me.
Okay.
Especially in game.
Giggity?
You're not racist, are you?
No, you're more racist than I am, and I get on you on that.
I'm not worried for this.
Nobody misses Deku, because Deku is still here.
Deku is still here.
Also, One's Justice, not the greatest game. It's a good start for them to make a series off of. But it's not that great of a game.
Barak. B-A-R-A-K.
Barack?
Not Barracks.
No, we're not playing RuneScape.
I pronounce it Barrett.
That's not how it's pronounced.
How do you know?
Because that's not how Silver
You keep saying Barrack, and it makes me think of the dwarf from...
Barrett. What's the frickin' difference? I was still closer than you was.
That was close.
I didn't have a guess initially.
Dragon Age 2. Varric is the name of the dwarf from that game. Keep thinking of him. Every time I hear Varric.
Oh no, the dwarf in this is a hero. Boundy Legs.
Hey.
Bandy Legs, sorry.
Careful naming both.
Wonder where they went.
Why?
Don't worry. They couldn't have gotten too far.
You just had to stop and talk.
Hey, blame the has-been, not me.
If you say it
I think
3
you
times,
mean
you could call him
Marluxia.
to you.
Yep. I bet
Beetlejuice,
that's
Beetlejuice,
the name
Beetlejuice.
of the
Why wouldn't I want O'Hara? Why?
Huh?
Why wouldn't I want that?
Hello?
What if he's already in a...
That's some good backup there.
What if he's already in a blood frenzy?
Hey, we're in a fight, and there we go. Just point him towards the enemy.
Yeah, but if he doesn't know you,
Rapunzel?
just to lay into whoever's
Yeah.
closest.
Yeah, stay the fuck away from him.
Okay.
My apologies. I'm
What were you saying?
Rapunzel's mother.
Oh
The
no.
poor child left home without a
We
word.
walked out,
and
I
I've
was
just been
talking
very
about
sick.
something.
Please tell
I
me.
know. I have that
Where's
effect
my
on people. I just
dear
show up and
sweet
people go,
girl?
ah,
Tell
he's
you,
ugly.
we lost her.
I did call Ryle homely earlier. That was a
Yeah.
We could look together.
Lost her?
Thanks, bro.
thing. No problem.
No use to me.
Well, while you're trying to think of that, I love watching Future Man
Find her myself.
just to see fucking Haley Joel Osment slip into a Sora voice while
What if
cursing and
Marluxia
screaming.
was onto something back there.
It is the greatest and funniest thing.
What?
The fat scientist from Future Man.
No,
Yeah.
of course
What were we
not.
talking
That's
about
Sora.
before he came out?
Oh.
What if?
I don't remember.
I agree. Why is Rapunzel in danger?
Right in the comments below
We're talking
what we
about
were talking
anime.
about before.
Yeah.
Talking about anime that are currently running.
Well,
So,
guys,
Shield Hero will end in about 10 weeks.
My Hero
One
Academia.
Punch will start somewhere in the next 2 or 3. No, it'll start somewhere in the next 2. Because it's supposed to start this
that
month.
reminds me, I haven't seen My Hero.
My Hero? No, not till this winter.
October.
I told you this
Oh,
before.
October is when they're starting up
Okay,
again.
how about Shield Hero?
Shield Hero, we have some.
Yep,
to
Shield
catch up
Hero
on.
is up to 14.
The words here aren't on it.
And it's going to 24. Sword Art's on their mid-season break.
I haven't watched any of it.
It's good, but the pacing is a little slow and the combat is super quick. Which, it's supposed to be realistic, kind of, so it's the point. Combat's never usually that long, realistically. But it makes for an interesting dynamic, but in my opinion, it's not very interesting to watch.
From what I understand, a fight, if
Somebody
it
should
lasts
tell
a
the
minute,
dragon.
everybody's breathing heavy.
Somebody should tell the dragon that the fights aren't supposed to last very long.
Hmm?
Somebody should tell the dragon.
How would-
You know, the one with the ball? Fights aren't supposed to last very long. They're not supposed to last an entire season.
please be alright.
Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Golly.
I knew where he was going as soon as he said dragon.
Yeah. I kept waiting for Champ to show up and come to and demand to catch that. You can't.
I'll save that one there! Just keep going with it, eventually you'll get there.
Yeah.
See, that wasn't that one on a charisma check.
Look, if you mess up, don't ever stop
One punch has already
talking.
started.
What?
Screwed up.
One punch has already started.
Has it?
One Punch has already started?
Yeah. but
Season 2?
I'm waiting on the dub, so I don't know if they're simul-dubbing it or not. Don't smack the duck door.
I'm gonna smack the duck door.
Why?
What did the duck door do to you?
It didn't duck in time.
I think I see something.
No, but what did it do to you?
Oh, it wasn't made of mahogany, so I had to destroy it.
Okay,
Is it?
that's the reason.
Is it not on Crunchyroll?
Mahogany.
I know it be.
Which is weird because it's streamed on Crunchyroll last time, and Mob is still streaming on Crunchyroll.
Huh.
Well, Mob just finished, but. Oh yeah, Black Clover's still going on too. Black Clover's a good one.
I miss my barbarian and his hate of doors that are not made of mahogany.
Well, hug.
My gay elf barbarian.
I miss my bard.
I don't.
I didn't really get a chance.
Hey! I was the greatest support and attack mage we had.
I didn't like
Yeah, who would run away from fights to pretend to be somebody else.
Yep.
I
really
mean,
didn't get much of a chance to get miss my guy.
That was one of my favorite characters, actually.
Yeah.
Just because I liked his whole backstory and everything that went into it. And being very minor, part dragon, part elf, but mostly human.
yeah. Get Mary Poppins umbrella.
Alright.
Later, peoples.
See ya.
Huh. Apparently the
Have a
first
beautiful
Guardians of the
time.
Flame book was published in 2003. Or Norman. That's okay.
He has to go to work.
Acknowledge. Damn it.
He spent your entire life acknowledging you. Give him a break.
I thought he was gonna be going back to
That's such a weird thing. The hardcover of this book is $28. The paperback is $172.
It's probably novelty.
our
Those are the paperbacks are probably rare and were stopped.
our
and are no
sister
longer
found a
published.
similar thing, because usually paperbacks are cheaper.
Yeah, but if they're no longer published in paperback, they become more rare and they're a commodity essentially. Did you know that it's still to this day impossible to create a perfect copy of a PS1 game?
Yeah. The wobbles are...
Yep. I was wondering if you knew about that.
The wobbles.
Uh,
Weebles wobble,
all-
but they don't fall down.
All discs are made with imperfections, intentionally.
Yeah.
But, like, it's essentially like grooves in the discs so that they can be read. PlayStation discs are different because the grooves are instead of wobble, essentially. And they're actually, like, original PS1 discs are different even more because the design to the grooves is different based on what region the game was meant for. So, like, if it's a US game, it's just like waves. But if it's from the UK, I think it's zigzags, and I think Japan was something else as well.
Is there a way to actually look about
You need to add an addendum to what you said. It's impossible for commercial grade gear.
No, it's actually still to this day impossible to make a perfect copy of a PS1 video game. It's because of... I just recently watched a video that got talking about this.
The wobbles are encoded with region lock code.
Yeah, exactly. And it's...
can't remember the exact reasoning why it was impossible to reproduce perfect copies, but it was a
how
whole
the disc
fucking
itself
thing.
it was made.
It was a whole thing. So it was easier back in the day for people to make hacked copies of games by instead tricking their PlayStations into thinking they were reading the wobbles. Fun fact.
Which is where mod chips first started.
Yeah, mod chips, that's where they came from. Fun fact,
I'm pretty
Spyro...
sure we both just watched the same video.
Spyro Year of the Dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact, Spyro Year of the Dragon was the biggest punch in the dick for hackers. Because it tricked them into thinking they had successfully hacked the game. Then, when they did this and they played through it, essentially at one point it would just be like, yeah, we know you're fucking cheating. We know this is not a legit copy of the game.
End of the first level.
No, not the end of the first level, because you can talk to her at any point. So
Well,
it could be the end of the first, but...
Well, no, it doesn't talk until you get to her and talk to her about leaving.
Yeah, it's the end of the first overworld,
That's what I
but
meant, the
not...
first
Yeah.
area.
Somebody just said daddy.
What's the name?
YB2_ICM.
Hi, Game Breaker!
Oh.
Anyways, so essentially, the game would crash at random intervals basically anytime you ever did anything. It was impossible to collect all the eggs, because every fucking time you loaded up the game, more eggs would be missing from your journal. And because it would crash every time you did basically anything, that just means every time you go and try and recollect those eggs, you would lose more eggs.
Who's the she you were talking about? What? You guys were saying...
Oh, the fairy at the end of the first overworld, when she's like, Spyro, you need to collect people to get this balloon up and running.
And that is Spyro 2.
No, it's 3. You're the Dragon is 3.
We go Spyro, Spyro Rift goes Rage, and then You're the Dragon.
Yep. And essentially, gems would disappear from the level, so you couldn't collect them. Money bags would charge you twice for some of your buddies, your animal companions, and charge you twice if you try to go back.
Huh.
And the biggest kick in the dick is at the end of the game, if you manage to power through it all and get to the sorceress, part of the way through the fight, it would just kick you out, send you back to the first world, and completely reset your progress.
Huh.
Yeah. I mean, it just got slightly more buggy the longer you play.
Exactly.
It's
But
just, like,
the
at
longer
first it's
you
just
play.
like, oh, okay, I'll just go and grab this, and...
Until it was so ridiculous that it was basically unplayable. At one point, he couldn't get sparks above green.
Unless he purposely killed it and got a 1.
Yes, unless he purposely killed Sparks and got a blue butterfly, he could not get it above green. And then...
So who is this who hacked it like that?
It was...
It was
a
tech YouTuber.
Yeah, I think his name is just like Tech... It's Tech something. He just found an old hack version of the game.
The channel name is something different.
Yeah, no, the name of the series and the channel is the same. It's Tech something.
I don't remember.
Yeah,
it was early today, but...
Yeah, this is the first time I ever found him.
Yeah, I think it was uploaded today, so I mean...
But I mean, I knew about the whole grooves and everything from a while back, because I ended up looking it up. But, I did not know about Year of the Dragons. Just complete fuckery.
Do they?
But no, the people who hacked it were this old hacker group way back in the day who specifically would put out hacked versions of PS1 games.
Well, they were a hack group that put out hack versions of any game that came out.
But
and they're still active today.
Yeah.
The biggest day of my life, and the thing is, I need you not.
Kind of like what are they? That hacktivist group, Cult of the Dead Cow or something like that.
And then you can chase each other to your heart's content.
So the only scene so far that we really missed from this movie is where they were at the bar, and then they were being chased through the
Also my
canyon.
birthday, just so you know.
I think so, yeah.
So far.
What?
Animal.
Rapunzel!
You guys do.
You're here,
And
and you're okay.
So what Jesse's saying is he doesn't want me.
no, I'm just calling him an animal. It has nothing to do with the popcorn.
I need a friend.
I fucking hate the new bags that they have because they don't
You could
pop
say
all the
Flynn
way.
introduced
No,
us.
that's been a thing for a while.
Why?
It's just like
Sora, Goofy, and Donald.
the issue is that the material it's made out of.
Been helping
The
me.
problem is the old material that they made their bags out of had an issue with burning and catching fire. So they have a new material. It's a little more sturdy and doesn't catch
And
fire.
now
as
we've got a
easily.
horse. Hey, a
I'd
shot.
rather have a fire in my microwave than have unpopped
Alright.
popcorn.
Fucking sounds like you need to go.
Is there anything we need to get from the shop?
I mean, I have an air popper I can pop popcorn with, but
No.
butter.
No.
What's-
Hang on, go to the synthesis.
What's the name of that old YouTube group that used to
Synthesis.
do a lot of stuff, like destructive stuff, kind of like slow mo guys, but they didn't do it as slow.
We're talking about synthesis.
Workshop.
Oh, you can
So-
upgrade your keyblade. That's
Yep.
right.
Photosynthesis.
Upgrade
Yep,
the
and
kingdom key.
it's going to give you items since you put in shards or
Keyblade
not.
forge.
You didn't get enough shit.
Keyblade forge. Upgrade it. Do it. Yes.
Power up the kingdom key.
Yes. Kingdom key's amazing.
Kingdom key
You don't
is
have
amazing.
any fucking bowls, you animal.
No, I don't. What the fuck would I?
Power up the kingdom key again.
Yeah. Powered up
Yeah.
all the way.
As far as you can go, do it.
It should be right now.
Wait.
At the end. No,
Yeah.
one more.
Go. Oh, the way.
There you go.
Oh, it's a kawaii girl. Look at that kawaii girl.
Alright, it's a kawaii girl. Okay.
A
Anything
what?
else?
Kawaii girl.
Kawaii?
There you go.
Oh god.
Alright. Now I'll go save.
You guys know that GTA 5 is down to $30?
They also have a triple
It's
cash
just
triple
now
RP right
getting
now.
down to $30.
Yeah, right?
Fuck that game.
I ended up getting it again on PC, but I didn't pay for it, so.
Well, hey, now you can do fucking RP shit.
Yeah, I'm thinking about going into some roleplay servers. It's just fucking funny.
Oh, you gotta get a mod to do it.
I know.
Okay. Well, if you do that, I already have it downloaded. Hit me up.
Would you look at
I'll hit
this?
you.
Do
It's
it.
so pretty.
You have GTA 5 on PC?
Yeah.
Which way you guys sometime?
Well, I had it before I got it on console. Oh, it's a boy. It's a trap then.
I love traps.
Kawaii girl trap.
Dude, I love watching VR chat compilations. Came up because there's a lot of traps.
Dude, I've recently been watching TikTok trap videos. Just like, okay, that's a dude, that's a chick, fuck, that's a dude. Great.
Traps are fucking funny.
The kingdom's
They are.
not far, but we need
They're
to
still gay if you like them.
Well, then let's look for a way up.
So you're still gay if you like them?
They're still gay.
I bet you could bust this open if you hit it hard enough from above.
Traps are gay.
Not all traps are gay. Some of them are just doing it to
Wait, how
fuck
do I
with
do
you.
the thing?
You have to climb up to a high spot and drop down on it.
Sora, this looks like a good place to cross.
Also, I'm glad they took out the infinite jumping for flow motion in this.
Yeah.
Whee!
I mean, if they let that stay in, it breaks the game.
What?
They should have put it
A
back
new
in at
game
higher
of Kingdom
level.
Hearts? I knew. I've had it pre-ordered for a while, bud.
They should have put it back in when you become like level 90.
How do I get
I mean,
back there to
yeah, or once you beat the game once.
Yeah.
TikTok thoughts?
TikTok thoughts, yeah. I love me some TikTok thoughts.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to go back there and...
I didn't want him to save me. Be gone, thought!
I mean, TikTok's essentially the new Vine.
You're not wrong.
Or Vine is the old TikTok.
No.
Actually, Musically
TikTok?
is the old TikTok.
No, they just rebranded. That's literally all they did. But TikTok is like a fusion of Musically and Vine. Now anyways. Also, I made Jiffy Pop for the first time last week.
I was gonna look up
How's that fine?
One Punch Man?
where I can watch it, because I think it's on Hulu. I haven't used your Hulu in a long time. I'll probably need to use it again if it's on Hulu. I am fucking paying for a subscription on Hulu if you're willing to share. Fuck that. Like, I don't pay for Netflix either, because my mom has Netflix. Why would I pay for it?
I mean, I use Kane's Funimation, so...
I would use Kane's Funimation if I didn't have Crunchyroll.
Just call me Anime Daddy.
No. I'll never call you that.
I'll call you Bird Daddy.
I'm not calling him anything involving the word daddy.
And
Oh,
just
sorry,
call me
I'm
Kane
sorry, I
Pack.
can't actually
No.
call you Daddy.
Huh?
Ashley is Daddy.
You know the things kids would do in the middle of class where they would roll out all the lead and pretend to stab themselves? Well, yeah, I fucked my cousin. Such an anti-joke, and I kind of like it.
He would call you Anime Daddy.
I am
Yeah.
Anime Daddy.
Yeah, Ark?
Yeah.
Like I had
It's
someone.
only gonna get worse as the night goes on because it's butter.
Mhm.
Butter affects you too?
It's dairy.
I mean, nah, I'm right.
If it's dairy, it affects me.
Oh yeah.
Except if it's milk.
Yeah.
I guess in its pure form, it doesn't fucking bother me. But...
Because it doesn't curdle fast enough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, technically, anything that isn't milk is just spoiled milk.
Take a selfie of that barrel.
First, let me take a selfie.
First, let me kill the things first.
No.
Yeah.
No, like I did with the fucking doll, you take a selfie with the boss.
Not even a boss. They're
Exactly,
not. They're not
it's
worthy
easier.
to be in my selfie. Okay.
We're ready to go.
See ya.
What a fucking waste.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to get this. Okay.
You know, the one thing I do appreciate about this game, as opposed to the others, not a lot of backtracking you have to do.
Oh no. Like none unless you want to do extra shit. that's
And even
pretty
then,
nice.
you can do it all the first time you visit, usually.
Except for the plans.
Note, the Fantastic 7, you can do the first time you visit, as long as you don't leave the world after you kill the final boss.
Hercules.
Yeah. You don't have to leave the world. You can stay there and go back to the Fantastic 7.
But the pathway's blocked.
Yeah, and you beat the final boss, and then you just go to it. It's unblocked as soon as you beat the final boss. No, I think that one forces you back out to the galaxy map, but you can just go right there.
Yeah.
When I bring up the camera again?
I guess I'll touch that.
Let's see.
Your touchpad is sticky.
Because he jizzed in it. Nope. You have to back up. One more. One more. Now to the left. Move to the left.
To the right now,
Yeah.
y'all.
One hop this time.
Cheese.
R1.
Is it though? Is it really, Donald?
This looks like a good place to find some ingredients.
A dank, dark cave.
Yeah,
I
mushroom.
wonder where this leads.
Also, last time I was trying to 100% this, I was going through to grab treasures. I grabbed like every world except for one, closed it,
Okay, almost there. Cool.
and then I just accidentally closed out the whole fucking game without saving.
Lucky, you never answered my question.
Did you just break my spoon?
Yes. Lucky, you never answered my question. Where did you watch One Punch Man?
One Punch! For sure it was on Hulu.
I asked, and no answer was given.
I saw it on a Note X. They're teaching me how to play Magic.
Sora!
The Gathering?
Here!
They are releasing a new game for that.
Are they?
Yeah. It's called Magic the Gathering Arena, if I remember it.
It's on Hulu.
Magic the Gathering Arena?
Yeah.
How much is that game, you know? I assume you would have some knowledge.
No, I don't like Magic.
I mean,
Do you believe in magic?
you fucking like Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yeah, I do.
It's the same shit.
That one's
No,
mine.
it ain't.
It really is.
That one's mine.
Eat my entire ass.
This one's the one that you had.
I thought I grabbed the big one.
No, you grabbed the little one.
I'm drinking one.
She has 3 big ones.
Technically four.
I buy 2 of them each time because they're 2 for $2.50.
Your mom's a two.
Then why'd you buy 3?
Because one of them's from earlier when I was at work.
Yeah, she had the whole one.
That sounds like an excuse to me.
Yeah, well, you're a trap.
At least I'm trapped with tits.
Like most traps. Because usually they're using an avatar that has tits.
Got a point.
Say like 99% of them use an avatar that has tits. And the other 1% are birds.
Like
for some-
Steel!
Yes, Steel is a trap.
Steel is the trappiest trap.
He's a steel trap.
Ha! Got him!
Woohoo!
So the antagonist of season 2 of One Punch Man is supposed to be Silver's student, right?
I haven't been keeping up on One Punch Man.
That was disgusting. You should
Why?
be ashamed.
You're just upset I didn't share with you.
I missed something. Apparently.
He should have food stuck in his beard. Combed it out and painted it.
I mean,
It was actually just on my skin right there.
if you take care of your
And
beard...
besides, my beard is clean. Fuck
I was
you.
say, if you take care of your beard, it's not that gross.
It isn't about him or clean.
I plead the fifth.
No, a dude can't play as a girl.
I mean,
No.
I know quite a few friends of mine that play female characters on WoW.
And they're just fucking
I
weird.
swap between male and female on Final Fantasy 14.
I mean, would you rather stare at a dude's ass the entire time you're playing WoW, or would you rather stare at a woman's ass?
I don't stare at the ass
Oh.
in general.
But no, I play it. I swap between male and female because I actually play on a role playing. I actually play on a role playing server, and it fits the lore for my character.
On Final Fantasy?
Yeah. Don't ask me why I'm playing on a roleplay server. Not intentional. I specifically went onto the server to play with my friends. And like, oh, by the way, it's a role-playing server. And I was like, okay, I guess.
Not bad moon guard, is it?
No, Gilgamesh is the moon guard of Final Fantasy IV. Like, ERP? Yeah.
That gold shard, though.
There's so much erotic roleplay on Gilgamesh. It's what Gilgamesh is infamous for. Siren, which is the one I'm on, is infamous for loose roleplay. Like, people will roleplay, but it's not like it's not taboo to break character, essentially. What Siren is infamous for is when people are doing hunts, there's groups who will intentionally pull earlier and fuck everybody else out of contribution.
So, basically, LFR and WoW.
Yeah. Except hunts are essentially like world bosses. Like they just exist in the overworld. And like you get rewards for contributing to killing it, actually. No, we were actually talking about our favorite Final Fantasy games earlier. Because 12 came up because in the next expansion for 14, they're adding Viera as a playable race, which is the bunny women from Final Fantasy 12. Ken, you know what I'm talking about? You haven't played 12 either? You'll suck. You would know this! You played 12!
Have I?
Yes! Final Fantasy 12, the one with Vaughn, the painted on abs? 12 is absolutely one you played a lot, and Friend is like your second party member that you get. Well, technically, he's your second/third, because you get her and both here at the same time.
Is Final Fantasy 12 the one that I got stuck in the desert area with? Okay.
And that is well after you get Fran and both here.
Well, okay. Hold on.
I remember right, this is like... It is.
Now slide.
To the left!
Stay back now, y'all!
I see some birds. This way.
Anyways, what was it saying?
Wait, come
By the way, this
Never
part
crashed.
annoyed the shit out of
must
me.
have startled them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The birds flew that way, sir.
Yeah. So they're being added as a playable race, and there's stuff being done with Dalmasca, which is the,
Oh, there they are.
like... Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm buying.
I've been talking about the 12 remaster on PS4 for, like, 2 years. I know for a fact Kane remembers me going on about 12 remastering on the PS4. It was 2 years ago, Ryle.
It was an extensive amount of blabbing.
Fly away.
I love that game. It was the first Final Fantasy I ever played.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Slowly.
Because we had that one Final Fantasy game for the...
That was a demo.
It's still technically...
No, it's
That was
not.
8.
A demo
I know
still counts
because
as-
your sister would non-stop
Yeah.
talk about it.
But no, that is a demo. That's not playing a game. That is a demo for a game.
Slowly. Slowly.
One try,
I've
King.
never seen a bird like you.
Yeah, I didn't realize I could jump on those for the longest time and not lose the birds.
Listen.
But no.
there's
So I took the
birds.
long-ass route and walked all the way around and lost them because I had to jump up one step.
But no, yeah,
Fuck
12,
these birds.
12 Zodiac Age Remaster came out 2 years ago. And when you get it, I can recommend some class combinations for you for each of them. Because they added a class system to the remaster that wasn't in the original game. Because it used to be you could just buy from the license board whatever you wanted for every character, and eventually just get everything for every character.
Yeah.
That's not how it works anymore. It made the game way too unbalanced late game. Like, it was super easy to beat the super bosses and everything. Now it's more balanced.
I might have to go buy it after work tomorrow. Oh, by the way,
so many flowers.
totally forgot that we're going to the hockey game this weekend, so if
Yeah.
you want to go to the spot on Monday.
This Monday?
Yes.
This coming Monday?
Yes.
Sure.
Because I know we talked about going to it this weekend, but
Yeah.
I forgot that Friday night I'm going to the hockey game, and then Saturday night D&D. And Sunday night's Game of Thrones premiere.
I just knew the outside.
Did you offer up any invites to anybody yet?
For Game of Thrones?
No, for going to the spot.
And you.
Dan, if you want to join us, you're welcome.
On Monday?
Thank you.
We're just gonna go to the pool hall and play some pool. You know, shoot the shit, ready.
Oh,
Get a couple drinks in us.
I'm down with that. I'll have money then too.
I have money too, in the form of this one.
Yeah, we'll see how much money I have after I get my tattoo on Sunday.
I mean, I'm only...
Hey, if you're offering tattoos too, I'll
I'm
get
not
one.
fucking paying for your tattoo.
But, because I think it'll just be us, our sister, and...
Hospital.
Yeah, that one will probably be there too, so you'll make it tolerable.
Maybe then.
You have so much fucking popcorn in your beard. There's so many little bits in there. Every time I look at you, there's at least another.
Oh, speaking of Muscatool, I saw a meme, and it was like, it said, it was like there was a kid asking why a teacher had a bottle of wine in her desk. Like, that's a Muscatool I'll be using for later.
But no, because we were planning on asking the Steels if they wanted to go too. Maybe see if Ace will do it, but Ace hates us in general.
Well,
Probably not.
they work at like 5 a.m. every day.
Yeah, so if we went earlier in the day, they'd probably
Yeah.
would join us, like right after dinner. And then we could be there for a while, or...
Here, let me
whatever.
talk in the chat that hasn't been talked in ages.
Yeah, it's because I've been gone.
Sure looks happy.
You mean the Fate chat, or
Yeah.
The original.
you do know
Come true.
Steel and Mesh Steel have that muted permanently.
Do they?
Cool.
Mhm.
We don't want to miss that.
DM them direct?
Or could it-
Reason being is
Okay.
I've muted that one too.
I mean,
Because
Also-
it's just memes. That's it.
No? Not anymore?
Since when?
It's been dead for a while.
Yeah.
Partially because I've just been absent from a lot of things. So I haven't been talking and anything.
Plaza up at the end of the street.
Also because she created another chat where I can just spam.
Yep.
I wanna
I can't
go
even find the fake
where
chat.
I be more.
Oh, there it is.
It's for the last princess.
Oh, weird! You have blonde hair and green eyes, just like her.
No way!
Huh?
What a coincidence! And your birthday is on the same day. Weird.
Weird!
Weird.
Weird!
Weird.
Weird.
Plain weird.
Come on, everyone. Come dance with us.
She looks a lot better with short hair.
By far.
Alright, Sora, get in there. Let's bang her in front of everybody. You're old enough, right?
Yeah.
In Japan he is.
I meant her.
In Japan she is.
Exactly.
As of today, this is her 13th birthday.
No, she's
This
older than
was this was one of the more annoying
I don't
ones
know.
for me to get.
me. She was like 16, I think, in the movie.
Yeah, she was about that age. She's older than Sora. Or about the same age, I guess. Yeah, this one was actually fairly annoying for me to get. Because you have to get a certain score in this minigame, and I think it gives you Orichalcum. Plus.
Not this one.
You sure?
Unless I got it my first try, but I very much doubt that.
Oh no, this one was a trophy.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. The trophy is,
Yeah, I still haven't gotten it.
This is so fun.
yeah, it was a bit of a challenge.
Dancing.
The sled is the biggest challenge for me.
Yeah,
I fucking
the
hate
sled
it.
is a pain in the ass. It took me hours to get that.
Took me hours just to get the Orichalcum. And I don't want to try for the fucking trophy, but I have to.
No, it's also for the Orichalcum Plus.
I already got it.
Oh, you got all the treasures?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what I meant for the...
Okay. This score really isn't that difficult. I did it in like 2 tries.
I mean, I had a perfect run. And I grabbed all that I could. And it was
Oh,
just
that's right.
nowhere
Got
near
me
the
somewhere.
score.
Completely fucking forgot. They're just dancing around with people.
Whee!
I hate rhythm games, by the way.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
This is so fun.
No, it's not. It's really not. This is just...
Dancing.
Do you know what this world is?
This is so fun.
It's fucking Atlantis in disguise.
Keep dancing.
And then all 3 of them bang. It's okay, Flynn. I'm old enough.
But Flynn's not.
Flynn's like 20.
Flynn only draws that on, and he walks on stilts, or another small being right underneath him with really long legs.
A small bean. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. A beam. I've been watching too much Call Me Kevin. What?
According to here, Anna's supposed to be around 26, while Rapunzel is only just turning 18.
That sounds about right for Disney. That actually sounds about right for Disney. Oh, it's circle, not. Look, it's hard to tell with the lighting. There's that glare on the TV that makes it look
Keep dancing.
pink instead of red.
No,
I see that
that's
thing too.
that's just how it looks on my TV.
Fun.
Why does your TV suck? How is it your TV is like 8 times the size of mine and mine just colors better?
I don't know.
And they fucked right there.
To the boat.
At least
Yeah.
they're both at over 18 at this when they fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
/ get married.
I mean,
Nobody gets
for
married
the
in Disney.
time period they're in.
I mean, they do.
They all fuck. They just don't get married. You wanna continue?
Oh yeah, at the time that this was based around, 12 was age of consent and marriage.
He's got a point.
Gee. You wanna turn these fucking lights off?
I've been
Yeah, stand up, grab the
window for 8
small one.
years,
Grab
Small,
the crystal
small,
ball.
dreaming
small.
about what it might feel like when those lights rise in the sky. What if it's not
Yep.
everything I dreamed it would be?
It smells like deodorant to me.
It will.
I mean, I'm wearing some.
There's a
Hey.
box of soap right
It,
underneath
it couldn't
that bed.
possibly be because my armpit was right next to my face when I was reaching up to turn that on.
You get to
I mean,
Nah.
there's a
It
box.
couldn't possibly be that I was making a joke that I could smell my own deodorant.
Ah.
Smells like excitement.
Ah.
How do I turn this one on?
Up top, around the other side.
Run on the outside!
I mean, you're not wrong.
Alright, Eminem, calm down. Guess who's back?
Back again.
I started hearing some weird noises, and I looked up, and I'm like, oh, she's just about to fall out of a boat. Okay.
I'm getting fucked.
Because it was just, ah!
Much better. I can actually see the fucking
That reminds
TV.
me of a dad joke.
I wanna go where the people are. I mean, it's essentially the same premise.
The square ones pissed me off.
It's Square, what do you expect?
Why is she sticking her ass out?
Why not?
Flynn's not there.
Oh, he will. Man, he really controlled his urges there.
For you too.
I see that
I should have
ass.
given it to you before,
How'd she
but
get
I
that
was too
pack?
scared.
How?
In the movie,
Scared anymore.
there's a scene where
You know
her
what I mean?
mother finds her
I'm starting.
and says the only reason he's helping her is to get the pack back.
Here,
And
give
she-
it to him.
And she
find
hands
out.
it to him. She hands it to her, saying, "Here, give him what he wants and see if he stays with you."
Hmm.
They missed a couple important scenes.
I feel like you recently rewatched this.
I actually haven't. I've just watched it enough.
Seen it once.
It's not like I have a 9-year-old daughter who likes Disney princess movies.
Then why are
you
you
don't
watching
show
it?
her the real good ones?
Oh, I have.
I used to watch My Little Pony with my niece. Back in the day. When she liked My Little Pony.
I'm sorry.
She's not into it no more.
Everything
No.
is fine. There's
Her
just
dad is, though.
something I have to take care of.
That
Okay.
disappoints me so much more.
It's pretty fun.
Right back.
He's a brony.
At least he's not a jabroni. Like you
It's all right, Pascal.
meant him, not you.
Oh, okay.
Fucking jabroni.
You can't see me.
Oh, where'd I go? You lost me! Sorry, that's Saints Row the Third thing. Fucking love Saints Row. It's such a good series.
You know, I actually like it less and less the more it goes on.
I don't know. 4 was pretty...
I didn't like 4.
It was
I didn't like
so
3
good.
either.
It's like a superhero game.
No, I understand, and for mindless fun, that's fine. But
Yeah.
I like the story. I like the more gritty aspects that they started with. Being a GTA clone. With
See, that's
better
why-
mechanics in it.
That's why I appreciate them going away from it, because they were just a GTA clone. It's like all they're gonna be if they kept doing that.
Yeah,
That's all
but-
people would ever refer to them as. Now they're their own brand. They're their own series. People don't refer to them as a GTA clone.
Yeah, but they're shitty series now.
Oh, they're still fucking great. They're just great in a different way.
Look, man, I really love the hostage mechanic in that game. Love it,
That is pretty good.
right? Like, why doesn't GTA just have that? It makes sense. Like, yeah, you can drive around with them if you take off real fast.
Mode. Or maybe that's a specific mission I'm thinking of.
It's a specific mission. But you can't just take off with a random civilian in the passenger seat. You can drive around with them and have them scream and be like, "Oh God!"
Yeah.
But you don't get anything out of it.
Nope. It's a fantastic fucking. The first time I found it, I'm like, "This. Why? Why is this a thing I can do? I love it, but why?"
I mean, why wouldn't it be a thing though?
How do I change which one I'm using for triangle?
Triangle, R2. Or L2, sorry.
Okay. Second form, by the way, so fucking good.
Right?
All throughout the game, so good, top notch.
What I really would have wanted is other Keyblades, like maybe like Oathkeeper Oblivion or some shit like that, that let you access like Valor form,
Yeah.
Wisdom form,
We
Master.
talked about that last time.
I know, but god damn it, I want it. I mean, they have second form S.
Yeah,
and the
that was
other-
annoying.
Like, what they could have done is just Bring out a metal system real quick. That just does visual effects and it's just normal swings. You know what I mean? Because it's the Starlight Keyblade.
Also, how could you not, in some form, have dual wielding in this? Obviously, it's a big thing the fans loved. It's one of the reasons. What?
You can dual wield guns.
Yeah, that's not. Akimbo is not the same thing as dual wielding. But like, that's part of the reason people loved Roxas so much.
That is the only reason people like Roxas. Let's be honest here.
I mean, there's also just like his storyline and everything. People really liked him for that as well.
It's a sad storyline, yeah, that's it. I mean, that's why I liked Roxas so much when I was younger, is because it was the only person that could use 2 Keyblades. Then Sora fucking shows him up and used like fucking 7.
Yeah. Final form?
Uh-huh. Well, it's still only 2, but they float.
Yeah.
And he's just like, haha, fuck you. I've never used that ability.
I've rarely used any of the, like, enhanced combo abilities.
Mm-hmm. The game's just too easy. You don't need them.
Yeah. Maybe Critical will change that.
Hopefully.
I doubt it, but we can hope.
I mean, they had a critical form in here that's unfinished in the code files.
Yeah.
That people have hacked into, but...
Also, really surprised there are no difficulty trophies in it.
Eugene?
I mean...
That was a huge thing in the previous game.
Oh, difficulty?
Yeah, like, play on this difficulty.
Sorry, I thought you meant, like, a difficult trophy to get. And I'm like, oh, I know.
I mean, technically, they're all easy if you're playing on easy.
Yeah.
Except maybe some of the minigame ones.
The minigame ones fucking suck.
Because you can't increase the difficulty of the minigames. They're just difficult. Better. Specifically, finding all the treasures for that sled one is a pain.
Where you belong, and it's not with him.
Going back to that sled one. The Fantastic 7 were all actually fairly easy.
Oh, they were super easy.
I think the only one that gave me any difficulty was the one in Port Royal. And that's just because it was all about timing.
The one that gave me difficulty was in Monsters Inc. I fucking hated that one.
Oh yeah, I just spammed Thunder.
See, here's the thing. I didn't stack into magic. I didn't have any magic Keyblades on me when I was attempting it. I did that all by swinging my fucking Keyblade. And I fucking got it.
Yeah, Thunder makes that one really easy.
Are you alright?
Mainly, my biggest issue was every time I got somewhere safe, I was picked up. Just every single fucking time. I was in mid-roll, I'm picked up.
Yeah, the higher your score gets, the more ridiculous that plan gets. Like, it starts out with he gives you, like, 8 years of notice when he's about to flop on you.
Mm-hmm.
And then he just goes, "Whoa!" Something that size should not be able to move that fast.
Mm-mm. Also, why the lime green lighting?
He's evil.
But why is that synonymous with evil?
He's evil. Every villain is lime.
No.
Lemons.
I know it is, but...
That's actually, the reason it came about for Disney was because of Maleficent.
Yeah. Maleficent was the original lime green villain.
Show some decor.
She kind of became the embodiment of evil in Disney, in, like, the Disney universe.
The girl
So they just
found
Turn
her
about
dear
this
mother. You should let them
Also,
be.
Green Flames.
And why is that?
Because Rapunzel is far too
I've also
important.
never seen the actual.
Atop her tower, she must remain out of
Yeah,
sight.
I'm not a Disney kid. You need to realize this.
Maleficent actually is, like, the embodiment of evil. She is considered to be the most evil character in Disney.
That
I
is
felt so bad
exactly
for her
what
though
it's
in the
like.
Maleficent movie.
Rapunzel's
Well, yeah, in the
so
Maleficent
beautiful,
movie,
full
they
magic
actually,
of
like,
healing.
Show her background.
And yes,
yeah,
Mother
it's
Gothel
actually her
wants it for
story.
herself,
It actually has a good ending
as do others.
compared to
And if Mother Gothel's
the
actions
Disney movie. Actually,
protect
technically has a
Rapunzel,
bad ending.
Preserve her. then she is doing the organization.
Have you seen the live action Maleficent movie? You should watch it. It's so fucking good. It's not a Disney movie. Fun fact.
An extra pawn in case you
How
fail
they manage
It
that
is,
one?
but isn't.
remaining Guardians of Light.
It's made by Disney, but it's not your
To call
typical
other
Disney
hearts
movie.
of light instead. A new 7 hearts.
But no, it's just like a really good story. It actually shows like the story of Maleficent and how she became evil.
New 7 hearts.
What caused her to come to that. Because just like the other 3 fairies, she used to be a good fairy. But she was betrayed over and over again. I don't know if you know the story of Maleficent at all.
Yeah, I know that. I know that she's a fairy and was a good one.
Yeah, it essentially just shows her story and why she became what she did.
Her final snap though was when her love betrayed her and cut off her wings.
She used to have wings, and they were cut off by the man she loved.
Yep. As a trophy.
Who is Aurora's father?
That's why she holds a grudge against him.
Yeah, I think that's why she cursed Aurora.
You always were such a sound sleeper.
3Ds.
Yeah, watch and love some movie. I cannot recommend it enough.
Also, the only Disney movie that I've liked in the past 10 years is the remake of Beauty and the Beast.
The live action one with Emma Watson.
Emma Stone.
It's Emma Watson.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Hermione Granger.
Don't fucking do that to me. I don't know actors' names as is.
I don't either. I prefer Stone to Granger.
What?
Fuck your name again. Up again.
Versus Emma Watson.
The fuck did you just say?
Stone then Granger.
But no, yeah, I like that movie. A lot of people hated on it. Funny because they're dead. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I enjoyed the Beauty and the Beast movie. It has a better ending than the Disney movie, in my opinion.
I'm the lost princess.
Than the original ending.
Oh well, I have rose-colored glasses for the original because that is my favorite Disney movie. So.
Oh, by the way, I was talking about Final Fantasy games already. My free company, which is like a guild in Final Fantasy 14. We were talking about Final Fantasy games earlier. Yeah, 12 was the first one I ever played, but I've played them all now. All of the canonical 15. I even played 11 for a bit before servers were shut down.
Everything I did was to
not as good as people remember.
There's only 2 that I've well, no, 3 that I've actually legitimately played. That was 12, 7, and...
He won't be there for you.
What did you do to him?
Well, I have it home.
15?
Yeah.
Hanged for his crimes.
The newest one.
Yeah.
15.
No, it's all right.
Not.
Yes.
Listen to me.
Yeah, I go against the grain of most people. I did not like 15.
15 actually has mixed reviews. In my opinion, it's actually one of the better. It actually legitimately has a really good story and a lot of really good elements to it.
Oh, I'm just saying as a game. It's a horse pile.
The way the game works mechanic-wise is hard to get into.
You want me to be the bad guy?
But once you can get past it, it's kind of like Chain of Memory, in my opinion. Once you get past its mechanics and you start to get into it, it's actually an enjoyable experience.
I might have to download it again, but I know for hell sure I'm not going to be streaming it again. Because it was just not enjoyable to stream.
Yeah. I streamed the entire fucking thing and then my last part got deleted. That was enjoyable.
Part 8 of Kingdom Hearts 2 got deleted, so... I'm still salty about that.
Yeah, fair. Dude, when Amazing Spider-Man 2, or when the newest Spider-Man 2 comes out, the newest game, when the next game for Spider-Man comes out, if there is a co-op, we should stream it.
Oh, definitely. I'm so down for that.
Because I could almost guarantee they're going to have co-op. That is the only way they could improve upon that formula, in my opinion.
I mean, just having a co-op campaign of Miles and Peter.
Yeah.
Like,
it's
either do a Spider-Verse
no-brainer.
thing and just have a party of people.
Exactly. It's a fucking no-brainer. It's it's such an amazing fucking idea. They need to do it. And, absolutely stream it if it's co-op.
Oh, yeah.
Even if it's not, we should do it like a stream.
Well, I did stream my first few hours, but I kind of like just doing first few hours of the game and then finish it up and then stream it again later.
Yeah.
Like how I did with Kingdom Hearts. Because I like getting my first initial reactions out of the way and then just kind of getting into the game and just enjoying it.
Yeah, see, for me the issue is,
that poor horse.
Most games I don't like replaying.
I love replaying games. I mean, that's how I've survived on Kingdom Hearts for so long.
And the other problem is, I don't like streaming a game.
Is that fucking... Oh.
Anyways.
Oh.
What was
I gonna say?
I don't know what we're eating.
Oh yeah, I don't like streaming my initial playthrough of games. I want to enjoy the experience, and if I'm streaming it for my first playthrough, trying to be entertaining while also trying to be entertained is not easy.
Yeah.
It's you're trying to enjoy the experience, and it takes away either that takes away from you trying to be entertaining, or you trying to be entertaining takes away from enjoying the game.
Enough already. Get out of our way.
Like I enjoy video games and I enjoy streaming, but trying to enjoy a video game while streaming is not easy.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I like the group streams, because you can take in all the information and still just have fun.
And also, to be fair, with you and I, we usually know. I think the only one where you and I don't actually know the story is that we've done is Overlord.
Yeah.
But also, there's not really that much of a story there.
No, there isn't. Just fuck shit up.
It's such a fun game. We need to continue streaming that.
Yeah.
It's just like a stupid little puzzle solver game. It's enjoyable.
I'm trying to figure out who's up to.
Oh, it's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You don't have friends.
You're right. I'm a fucking loner.
Silly faggot.
God damn it. Art, shut the fuck up. Oh.
I mean, I have pictures of chicks with dicks on my phone.
Alright. We'll talk about that later.
Buddhas are gay too.
I mean, a woman.
Yeah. Technically, that is actually
it still
gay.
is gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I
technically,
enjoy it.
that's gay no matter who you are.
I enjoy it.
And that's also technically gay for them no matter who they're with.
Thank you, Zeptier. Buddha Cox for life.
What? Whoa, using the word cock? You're getting a little obscene here. I just used the word faggot. I can use that word.
Yeah?
Yeah. What?
I'm not. Alright.
Bitch, I'm bi. I'm allowed.
So am I. So it's okay that I enjoy pizza. It's actually perfectly healthy for me.
Real talk, I've talked about this with my gay friends a lot. The word lesbian is actually really fucking frustrating and irritating.
Yeah?
Yeah. We all hate that fucking word.
What word?
Lesbian. Why does there need to be a distinction for gay women? There's no distinction for gay men.
I don't know.
I mean, when I talk about it, I usually just use the term gay.
Yeah,
You're
I
a
don't-
guy.
They're both fucking gay. Motherfucker.
But no, what I was gonna say is, I never refer to Ashley as a lesbian. In fact, whenever she gets referred to as a lesbian, she's like, I hate that word. Just call me gay. Don't fucking call me a lesbian.
Ooh, you about to die. Ooh.
I'll just.
You're so lucky that targeted Donald instead.
I was honestly ready for it. I was being cheeky there with slowly curing myself. I know I can just do this.
I know, but still, if that managed to hit you...
Well, we have once more on, maybe.
No, we don't.
Probably not.
We don't. We don't get once more until, like, fucking, like, level... I don't fucking know, like, 50?
Did we choose defensive?
No. Because I let her choose everything.
Nice, nailed it. I always go with offensive because I want to make the game a little more challenging for myself. What difficulty round? I can't remember.
Hmm?
What difficulty round?
Oh, proud. It's super easy.
Legit, this does not feel like proud. It feels like normal, maybe.
No, this feels like... It feels like beginner. For Kingdom Hearts 2.
It's ridiculous how easy this is.
It's fucking easy as shit.
I can't imagine critical will be all that difficult. Oh, this is the first time we got Magic Carousel. Which is weird, because you get it in the Titan boss fight. How did you guys not use it?
We did.
Then why did I just get a tooltip about Magic Carousel?
I don't know.
Because we've used Magic Carousel.
Yeah, we have. I taught you guys how to use it.
What do you mean, you guys? I wasn't here.
Yeah.
What do you mean, you people?
That's racist.
Yeah.
I meant Tweedledee and Tweedledum who sat over here. So.
Oh.
I cannot fucking remember where this goddamn vine was. I think it's in this area. It is, because this is where the water is. I have
passed it.
No idea where
Yes,
the fuck it is.
You passed it already. No, you were in the right area. You know where you went into that cave? It's directly to the right of that. Turn right.
It's too fucking dark in here. I can't see. You lie!
No, that is it. It's just being blocked off because you have to fight enemies in this area first.
Yeah, there's still enemy music.
I don't know where they are. Oh, go to the cave, because there is some in there.
Alright, look, Zeph. Tier piece of shit. I have not played this game in... How long has it been out?
Was it February it came out?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have not played this game since the week of release. Do I know Zeph tier?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Do you know any of Assassin's friends?
Like a handful. Pretty sure I know a handful of Assassin's Creed. I knew most of your year, so...
I mean, he wasn't in town for most of the time I was in school, so... That I can remember.
one does not simply tread in Dark Souls 3.
That's like the only game he ever fucking plays now.
If you like Dark Souls 3, The Surge is a game that's free with PlayStation Plus right now. It's essentially Dark Souls, but
He's PC only.
what a loser.
Listen here, butt nerd chompy dude.
Why do you have that many hours in Dark Souls? There.
Wanna know how many hours I have in Dark Souls?
0.
0.
I think I have at least a few hundred.
I beat
It's a
the
fun
game. I beat it, and then I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah, there's no fucking enemies spawn. Why do I have battle music? What the fuck is happening?
Oh no.
I just love a game that fucks you until you love it.
No, if
Yeah,
you
no,
enjoy
you're
Dark
going too
Souls,
far.
The Surge is pretty good.
And you're going too far. It's definitely back in that other area. Because we're supposed to go fight Mother Gothel.
Yeah, but
It's not
it's
letting
blocked.
you in.
I think we're hit with a fucking glitch.
Oh, great. I've been hit with... Like, the first time I played this game, I got hit with a glitch. When all the other Kingdom Hearts, the first glitch I've ever had was on stream. And it was the fucking Hydra glitch. Where I pressed the command prompt right when I died.
Okay, The Surge is essentially like Dark Souls, but instead of...
Go down back to where I pointed it out before, please. Oh, yeah, it's right there.
I knew
pointed
you
at
were
the
fucking wrong.
I did point out the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm a fucking moron, apparently.
Come over here.
Fucking called you out for being wrong, and you're like, no, it's just blocked off because you have to fight more enemies.
Because I thought that's what you had to do. Fuck ah.
Also, fuck you, Zephyr. You agreed with him. Couple of fucking morons.
Fuck off.
Dude, could you get out of my fucking face? Jesus. Just die.
I love that you can just watch the health just tick away.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah,
And then
go into that sec. Oh, you're such a waste. Such a fucking waste.
I mean, it wasn't gonna last until my next fight anyway.
I'm really surprised that went in.
That's what she said.
No, it isn't.
See, the joke is he has a small penis. But no, the Surge is essentially just like Dark Souls, except instead of myth and fantasy, it's technology, essentially. It's pretty fun.
So it's the one aspect the Soulsborne series hasn't played upon yet.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, they got Eldred was fucking Bloodborne. Fantasy aspects and demons with fucking Dark Souls and Demon Souls.
Also, in my opinion, Surge is harder than Dark Souls.
I mean, it doesn't take much to get a game harder than Dark Souls.
Especially not Dark Souls 3.
No.
Dark Souls 3 was pretty easy. But I mean, to be fair, any...
Oh, have I shown you my attempt at fucking champion Gundyr?
I thought I'd never see you again.
Yeah.
But basically, any Soulsborne game, I'll be honest, gets easy if you play it enough.
Oh, yeah.
It's once you learn the patterns of all the enemies.
I mean, I took down champion Gundyr my first time through.
I mean, if
And
we're being
he's-
honest, Champion Gundyr is just Gundyr. It's not very different. If you can beat Gundyr,
Yeah.
you can beat Champion Gundyr. He just hits harder.
He was definitely a lot harder than the first time I fought him, but you remember my attempts at the first time I fought Gundyr.
Yeah, Chaos and I were waiting for like an hour for you to get through so we could play together.
Fuck off! I'm sorry, it was my first Soulsborne game ever.
We were fucking around and summoning each other and doing stupid shit for so long.
I will never
What game is this?
Dark Souls 3.
Oh.
And then we fucked with him too. Where like every time he would leave or do something, we would set something up to fuck with him. We were like, oh, this is a glitched cliff where if you fall off of it, you won't die.
Yeah, I have the ring now, thank you.
Because, fun fact, there's a cliff where what he and I did was we used a ring to reduce fall damage, so we just jumped off of it. And we're like, oh, if you fall off, you won't die. You don't take any damage because we were both full health. And he's just like, okay.
See,
and
here's the thing. Even if I had that ring, I would still have died.
Yeah, because you had such low health.
Such stupid bullshit. Also,
really
by far
fun.
the hardest boss for me in that game was the final boss.
No,
not final boss. Sorry. The Mad King. Osiris. He is the hardest boss in that game for me.
Osiris is pretty rough for me.
I perfect the Nameless King.
Yeah, the Nameless King, if you, again, learn his pattern.
Oh, it was my first attempt. I
really,
did not get hit once.
It's really not that tough. He's, most of his abilities are pretty telegraphed.
I mean, I have 2 people to attest it was my first time there, and I perfected him. He didn't hit me once. And I hit him 1 time and killed him.
Osiris is probably the most literally berserk character.
Yeah, no, I can't deal with him. I can't.
Chop.
He's like, oh, you're so hot now.
Oh, I have a thing for brunettes.
Huh?
Fucking final boss of 3. Oh yeah, the final boss at 3 is like the Fire Link thing. I can't remember what its fucking name is. He wasn't that rough. The final boss, pretty easy.
Oh no, the first phase was super easy, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go oh, fuck me. Because I used up like 2 of my Estus, and I went into it with super low Estus.
But it's like, the final boss of the first game was super fucking easy.
I mean, the final boss of the first game and the final boss of the last game, pretty much the same thing.
No, only one phase is the same.
The final phase.
Yeah, it's that,
the one that
one
actually
phase
matters.
But the final boss of the first game is super easy because you can just counter him. Every time he goes to attack, you just counter.
I don't counter. I don't. Parrying is not a thing I will use in that game. It makes it too easy.
That's another reason this Surge is just so much harder, in my opinion, is because there's more than 3 mechanics.
Also, this is Mother Goth Thorn.
Yeah.
What?
Punish people so fucking hard in Dark Souls for doing that?
For countering. Oh, for spamming one move over and over again.
Yeah.
I like to use dual wielding that game. The dual wielding is pretty good.
Here's the thing about parrying. Only bitches parry. Because it makes it too easy.
But the dual wield weapons in that game are so fucking good. Like the dual scimitars that you can start with are one of the best fucking weapons in the game. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, I literally got the fucking...
Where'd she go? Oh, fucking cut? Really?
Oh, no, I'm not saying it's easy to do. It's hard to get the timing down and all that. I'm not bothering with it. But people always have such a fucking hard-on for parrying. It's annoying.
But, Oh, I gotta switch. Donald healed me.
Not
No,
doing
because
that.
in this one, Donald's actually good.
Yeah, he'll heal you when you need it.
I'm just spamming combos here. I don't know if you guys noticed. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this lady.
Look.
This fight just takes a long time, honestly. She's not difficult.
The reason why this one takes long is because it has such a large health pool and you don't do damage.
Yeah. And it's also just like, at certain phases, she's just like, I'm gonna make you do this thing now. And you can't do anything about it. Or I'm gonna slither on over here and you gotta follow me.
Or I'm gonna go over here.
And I'm gonna run away before you get to me.
Never gonna catch me.
You ain't never gonna get me. Greased up dead heartless. This is the thing I was talking about. She's gonna force me to do this fucking mechanic here now.
So fucking stupid. First one, second one. It's just... It's so fucking stupid.
Bitch.
They put such poor thought into the boss of this game.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh.
Oh. Thank you, Dominic.
Thank you, Dolan.
Yeah. Hey! Knock it off! I can't fucking hit her, it's not...
Because the tail isn't a
There we
hit
go,
point.
Jesus.
You know, we should have equipped high jump for this.
Really should have. Who gets? Fuck off. I was hoping I could get the off the top. Is that flower trying to thorn me?
Yes.
It is thorning me.
Feeling quite thorny.
You know, I haven't seen that happen before.
Ah!
Did you just get eaten?
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
It's a whole different attack animation.
I haven't seen it.
Also, another reason this is so good in this game, you just fucking teleport.
Right? Just jump into it again.
Fuck off. Did she just jump into my attack? Alright. I'll accept it. God damn. It pulls you in. It's not you jumping.
Oh, I know. It's just funny. Might as well wrist charge.
I mean...
Yeah? Might I as well?
Yeah. I mean, you get more time on your thing.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
I lost a lot of health real quick there.
Should we prepare and retry?
Yes.
Right, you might as well, yeah. We
Put
have
on
not
high jump.
updated our character in
Abilities?
at least 4 levels.
Under abilities, right?
Yes.
It's 5 levels. 5.
I said at least 4.
It's
So.
5.
I jump.
5 levels. Just equip everything you can. Honestly.
Equip everything!
Hi, Fest. How you doing, buddy?
A bitch.
You got called
bitch.
ignorant.
Oh no!
Oh, wait.
Don't do that one.
He said it.
Why would you? You can read it and see what it does just by the title of it.
He said
Why
equip
would you do
everything.
that?
You did say equip everything. Put it on. You did this to yourself. You did it to yourself!
I got calluses. My beautiful hands.
Thanks for the follow, Fest.
That, by the way, do you know what that's from?
No.
That's from our Overlord stream. We were talking about that earlier. I completely forgot you made that yourself.
Because nobody follows me, they hate me.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
it's
completely
granted.
forgot about that. We even made a point about it in the episode where he and I just kept going back to that guy like, calluses? On my beautiful hands! Like, we were laughing so hard about it. It was a whole thing.
Alright. Let's see how long it takes for Ryle to die.
Oh, I'm gonna say 3 seconds.
I'm gonna
As soon
say
as
you'll
you take
get to the
damage.
mechanic where it walls you in. And she drops acorn bombs like a fucking Final Fantasy XIV trio.
I know that's the proper way to say it.
Treant?
Yeah.
Treant, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've always called them Trents.
You know, that makes sense with how they're spelled, but you gotta remember Japanese.
Oh, I see how it is. Just show up, say
Actually,
hi,
no, I don't-
and
I think
peace
it-
out.
I think the origination of Treant is Dutch.
It is a European concept.
But regardless, it's not English, is the point.
Yeah.
In English, the way you would say that word is Trent.
And I will always say it is Trent. Just because that's how I was brought up.
It's not a basic white boy. The jock. Every Trent I've ever known was a jock.
Never met a Trent.
Me neither.
It sounds like a made-up thing you just said.
Yeah.
I've known one. I've known at least one Trent, and he was a fucking football player.
So you just jump forward,
Attack.
then you jump forward, and back.
And
It's such a stupid mechanic.
I really is.
Oh my god.
It's literally just to make you waste time, and so the acorn bombs can get to you. Why do you keep attacking the wall?
cause
Fucking Van Baelsar would be pissed.
what the fuck? I can't see shit.
That one was weird.
It's because she was up against the back wall.
Whoop.
Why do you guys keep running around the tower instead of straight up it?
Well, I started
Because
running
fuck
around
you.
because at that point it gets weird.
Fuck you. That's why.
Gotta jump. Gotta jump above the tail. You hold circle, you jump higher, Ryle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, Donald.
But the point I started running around the tower is when the tower gets weird and for some reason won't let you run up anymore sometimes. No, just drop and do a drop attack. Like that. A drop attack does so much damage.
I mean, it does about the same as a single combo.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. In, like, a second.
Bitch, get over here.
Oh, don't use the seal and Goofy. Look at him. What? Also, if you wrist charge, you actually do more damage.
I also lose health.
Yup, which is why it's a risk.
I had to charge.
You saved Donald.
Why would you? What's wrong?
Oh, no.
Fuck this flower!
Man, you can die. Should have healed near Donald.
I've never seen this attack before, and now it's just being spammed.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair,
Oh no, he's out of health. You're out of mana too.
Donald's. I was gonna say Donald's out of mana. He's not.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say, but I'm dumb. So.
Well, what you meant to say and what you said were two different things.
I know, because I'm dumb.
Dumb doesn't begin this right.
No.
You're more complex than dumb.
I'm
No,
fucking
thank
dumb.
you.
Cunt.
Yeah, I'm a fucking dumb cunt. It's worthless for flying enemies.
I don't care.
You keep jumping at her. It's fine.
It doesn't move miles away.
By the way, you can double jump. And you hit her once.
Eh.
Oh, twice. 3 times.
Oh, you're gonna get her again?
4 times. Oof. Good job.
That
Ryan.
last one has a big AoE.
Good job, Ryan.
I mean, better than not hitting her at all.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, attraction's a free damage.
Yeah.
Which is why I try not to use them. It makes the game harder if I don't use them.
Use that real quick. Damn!
That did not do as much damage as I was hoping it would.
It did more than I was thinking it would.
Opposite ends of the spectrum here.
You're a spectrum.
If we add them together, an average amount, we're right in the middle, and that was perfect.
Probably not. Probably not.
Okay, you just got the same voice clip like 4 times in a row. It sounded like fucking Haley Joel Osment just rubbed one out in the booth, just
Probably did.
I mean,
I get to play Sora again.
Do you think when he's fucking a Cage fan, he talks in his Sora voice? Just
Do you think he
talks
fucks KH fans?
Is he married?
I'm pretty sure he's married.
I mean, celebrities live a promiscuous life. You don't know what they get up to.
Promiscuous girl!
why?
It's because your timer was up and you equipped the thing where automatically.
Yep. It's one of the greatest abilities, honestly. I mean, if you don't have that ability,
You wanna
on, then
heal?
you're-
I was trying.
Roll jump.
Up.
I'm trying! I really was trying. It was... Shit.
Ooh, dramatic finish.
Fucking hell!
A little
Or
less
not.
dramatic.
That's what I
Or
mean.
not.
I mean, I still got it.
I mean, to be fair, she hit X. It should have automatically did it.
Yeah.
It has to be below you for it to proc.
It broke you!
Here you go, Kane.
Oh, stay with me, Eugene.
She shall blow you.
Oh no.
He has to go through gummy ship stuff.
No, that's not what I'm saying oh no about.
Flower gleam and
You know the next 2 worlds are unlocked?
Frozen.
Make the clock reverse.
Monsters Inc.
Back what once
And
was
Frozen.
mine.
Monsters Inc. is lovely one.
But there's so many bosses. Like, that is the most boss-rich level in the game.
You were my new dream.
I feel like Monsters Inc. was probably the longest.
And you were
It was the most enjoyable, too.
There was a lot to it.
Mm-hmm. The most empty one is fucking Big Hero 6.
Yeah, it really...
They dropped the ball in Big Hero 6.
It's only 2 zones, technically.
Yeah? No, it's more like 1 zone.
It's 1.5. We'll give it that.
1.1 zones.
Because there's also the garage.
That's what I mean.
It's...
You can't just make a zone nighttime and call that a different zone.
Yeah, it's pretty lame. The most annoying part about that, by the way, is the treasures aren't split half and half between night and day, number-wise.
Mm-hmm.
Like, numbers 16, 17, and 18 are in daytime, but 14 and 15 and 19 and 20 are in nighttime. It's fucking annoying.
Oh, I know.
That was probably the second most annoying one to find all the treasures in.
You know, I would say the first is
The
Pirates.
first was Pirates, for me.
I said I would say that, but I just enjoy the Pirates world the most. Like, that's my favorite world in this game. Except for spoiler worlds. And you know what world they dropped the ball on the most here? Winnie the Pooh.
No, I feel like Winnie the Pooh.
Why do you hate Winnie the Pooh?
It's annoying. It's just mini games.
That's the point. It's a break from the normal game. It's a relief.
Yeah, but they could space all the mini games out.
They do. That's why you have to find the pages. This is the first one that they don't do that in.
There's also only no, technically there's only one mini game. And many of them.
Yeah, but you gotta do it 3 times before you're allowed to leave.
It's one mini game, but 3 different clear conditions.
Right? And it's so fucking stupid.
It's the same as turning a zone to night and calling it a different zone.
This game has my least favorite minigames out of all Kingdom Hearts.
Wow, Rapunzel, you're finally gonna get to see your real home.
Like, I like the command board
I mean, I can't believe it.
more
I can finally be with my real
than
family.
any of the minigames in this damn game.
I don't know, I feel like Chain of Memories dropped the ball the most on minigames.
Because I had none.
Exactly. There were none.
But they still had Winnie the Pooh World. So that's great for me.
No, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Technically they didn't.
No, they did.
No, technically they didn't.
100 Acre Woods was there.
Technically they didn't.
You and Maximus play nice.
Just because Sword can't remember it doesn't mean it didn't.
I mean, no, technically nothing ever existed there because it's not real.
You're gonna be great.
Huh?
Why you gotta ruin my power
Controlling the
fantasy?
monsters in a while, so that's one less worry.
But there's still a chance that
I
he might
distinctly
be
remember
around
making
here somewhere.
Pooh sound like a fucking fuckboy there.
Tries to bother Rapunzel again?
Also,
Flynn will keep her safe.
technically there is no ending to Kingdom Hearts 2. Because that last world never existed.
And fuck right off, sir.
It's a world that never was.
You can fuck right
It
off.
doesn't exist.
Oh, Eugene.
Fuck off.
You can't have events that happen in a world that never existed.
True, but Sora and Riku ended up in darkness and they got Destiny Island. That's the end of the game. Whoa.
Man-sex was never defeated.
I think it's a
Proof is in the pudding. He's in this game.
Me too.
Exactly. They just retconned the ending. Well,
Hey.
but prior to the ending, the final boss. There you go.
I got really lost with how they're bringing back characters who are dead. It doesn't make much sense.
Okay.
Like, I appreciate it, but it's also like there's so many plot holes.
As far as creating the somebodies again, that kind of makes
That
sense.
was easy. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. But like the characters who are completely dead, like they're gone from the universe and they're just brought back, like Man-Sex and Ansem.
Well, their justification for that is he just fucking did it again.
But he still exists as him.
From
So
a
he didn't.
prior time.
Yeah, but
From the time he immediately took over that body.
yeah, but the problem here is Kane.
It's just it's a bunch of convoluted
So many
bullshit.
plot holes.
I know. That they will hopefully fix with the paid
Also,
DLC.
this feels so worthless.
Right?
Why? Why
They're
are
setting
Pete
up
and
for the next
Maleficent in
game.
this game?
They're setting up for the next game.
There's no point for them to be here. It's literally just
know.
throwaway fucking cutscenes every 3 hours.
I know.
It's what?
What?
If you fell asleep during the Maleficent and Pete cutscenes every time they happen, you would miss nothing, just so you know.
Because it's the same thing over and over again.
Let's find the box!
It's not here. Let's go find it in another world.
Cool!
That's
Worthless.
every Pete Maleficent.
Fucking
cutscene.
worthless.
For how long they've spent on this game, it feels so rushed.
I might rewatch this movie tomorrow.
What?
I might rewatch Tangled tomorrow.
Do you know what I might rewatch tomorrow? Oh no, because I don't rewatch movies because they're boring.
Yeah, but the entire game does feel a little rushed.
Right?
Yes. Everyone would know all about the
Like, I thoroughly enjoyed this game, but there's a lot of parts where it does.
Oh, there is.
But he didn't regain consciousness. After Lee left, he must have...
Like, Assassin keeps giving me shit because I say I actually enjoy this game.
And Dylan went out and turned the whole...
And he just goes, well, you can't enjoy a game if you pick out so many flaws. I'm like, no, it's because I enjoy it that I notice the flaws.
Yeah, it's like, 10 and 12 are my favorite Final Fantasies. God, are they flawed.
About his research.
Yeah.
Vaughn's painted on abs, and Titus is ha 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 ha.
Hey, that's not a flaw. That is the best part about the
Exactly,
goddamn
it's
game.
absolutely a flaw, but we enjoy it.
Do you have any
It's so good cause it's bad. Or if you've ever played through 12, I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg of Dalmasca. God, it's just like there's a part where you're just shouting and the voice acting sounds weird.
I mean, that's just Final Fantasy.
Yeah,
in a
I mean,
nutshell.
honestly.
I love that the Demon Tower gave him a haircut.
But not.
Yeah.
That's literally
No,
one of the
he-
best things in this
He
game.
got sucked off by the Heartless Tower.
Uh-huh.
also use the
He got a haircut.
But
To fill out their ranks.
I was talking about Final Fantasy earlier for a reason. I was talking to my free company about it, and we were all talking about our favorite Final Fantasies.
others too.
Anytime anybody ever says Final Fantasy VII was their favorite, I'm like, alright, why?
It was my first.
That's fair. Nostalgia is a good reason. But
And
anybody
Cloud
who
in a
ever
dress.
says 7 is the best, I'm just like, you're wrong.
It's the best to me because it's the first. The only other one that comes up next to it is 10, and then the rest... Well, no. Crisis Core is the best one.
Crisis Core was a fucking fantastic game.
It's technically still 7,
And
but
Dirge of Cerberus, though it was busted, good fucking game too.
I don't know what that one is.
It's the final in the 7th.
Oh, okay.
Dirge of Cerberus was basically just like, it was busted in that if you played it the right way, it was super fun.
The one thing I care about.
I mean, to be fair, all Crisis Core was just to be like, hey, you know this throwaway character we had in 7 that was Eris's boyfriend?
The replicas.
Here you go. Here's the whole game about him. You didn't ask for it. Here you go. And I love it. It's such a good fucking story.
But like, anytime anybody has ever just like 7 was the best, I'm like, oh, you're wrong. You could like it the most, but you're wrong. It was not the
I would
best.
hate to think we invited you back.
Not
into
even
our
close.
ranks.
I mean, as
Only
far
for you
as
to fail
best
to
Final
deliver
Fantasy
our
game,
final
that's all
vessel.
subjective. Really is.
Um,
It's personal opinions and...
I don't know. I would argue that some are better than others. Easily. Like, 10 and 12, though I enjoy them, I can definitely agree they're not the best.
No.
12 is better than others.
13 is by far the worst in the whole series
I
for me.
mean, you're wrong.
Oh, no, wait. No, I'm 100% right. That is the absolute worst.
No, people hate on 13 way too much.
It is the worst in my opinion.
But,
I'd rather play 15 than even look at 13.
the reason people... the reason most people hate 13 is because it's closed... It's basically a closed world game, as opposed to open world, which is what people are used to with Final Fantasy.
So go to Monsters Inc. and then call it for the night.
I can play rid of it.
Ah.
I mean...
That's an ability I didn't have on my main ship. I still don't have that ability. Where the fuck did it come from?
Twin Shot?
Yeah.
Pretty sure you just get it.
I got it. I got the shield first. That's the
No, you're
first
right.
one
The
I got.
The shield is what you get. I don't remember where I got Twin Shot.
We got Twin Shot first here.
I don't remember where we got it.
It's the only ability we have.
Weird. Anyways. We could just end after getting to Monsters Inc. Doing one world a stream is not a big deal for me.
Oh,
The
no.
worlds are actually pretty long.
They are very long. It's the equivalent of doing like fucking 2 worlds.
I mean, I do have to get it.
But,
Fuck your sleep schedule. Oh god.
I have no sleep schedules to speak of.
Well, whose fault is that there, big boy?
Rampant insomnia.
Oh, trust me, I completely understand. Luckily, I work in the evening time tomorrow, so I don't have to go to sleep. Whoa. Also, I just love the design of the outer space. Well, the darkness. It's fucking outer space.
Oh, but anyways,
And now you're back
as I was gonna say,
from outer space.
subjectively speaking, I think the best
Wait.
one is probably 14. just because it's so well put together, not base 14, obviously. 14 is very well put together. It has an incredibly immersive story. The world is so massive, and most of that is because it's an MMO.
Oh, that right there.
Yeah. It's a sun with fucking Saturn rings around it.
Like, 14 is...
I like how they actually spaced it away from the sun, so it's actually probable.
Yeah. Like, 14 is not my favorite, obviously. Like I said, 10 and 12 are probably my favorite.
Yeah.
But I would argue that 14 is the best.
I haven't played enough of them to put them above each other. I just know Crisis Core is my personal favorite.
But it
might not have the best combat system, but
yeah,
it's just fun.
But also, it does honestly feel a little bit cheap to consider 14 the best, because it's technically 3 games. Because every expansion is essentially like a new game. But
thank you.
I think we can all agree, 10-2. Not the best.
I can't have really an opinion about it because I've only played 3 of the Final Fantasy games, so.
I played them all extended. I've enjoyed them all to varying degrees. That is a polite way of saying some of them were bad.
As
Like-
there are in most, like, series games.
It's incredible that they have nailed basically all of the actual main series. The actual canonical, like, 1 through 15. They have done a pretty good job. Except the base version of 14 was kind of bad. But they fixed it.
Yeah.
Some of the sequels to them, though, not great. 10-2 and 13-3 were... They existed. They were games. They weren't necessarily good games. Like, 10-2, the issue with 10-2 is... It has such an unsatisfying ending. Even if you get the good ending, it sucks. Because, for you, because you've never played 10, the entirety of 10, you're playing as a character who technically does not exist. He is essentially a figment of the imagination of a bunch of sleeping spirits.
Okay.
Basically, they've dreamed up this entire world and all the people in it. And the people in that world can exist in the real world because that's how powerful they are. And he's essentially like a summoned spirit.
I thought the whole storyline is that they all did exist, it's just a different time.
Yeah.
It's the
so essentially,
old world.
Yes, he did exist a long time ago, but him as he is now is just a figment of their imagination.
Yeah.
So the world he is from is the dream of the world that existed before. So he is a dream.
Donald! Goofy!
His whole design would work so much better if he had a nose.
Yeah, it really would. So essentially, your character does not exist, and then you defeat the final big bad, but because you defeat him, the things that are keeping this character in existence also dissipate. So essentially, the character you've been playing as, the person you've grown to love this entire time, ceases to exist.
Take a few steps back. You're giving
Which, to be fair, is a good ending.
It was a very good ending. Should've left it there.
Sad. It's just meh.
Should've left it there.
I haven't seen anything on 10-2.
10-2. you play as his girlfriend, essentially. They absolutely fucked in the underwater date scene.
I haven't seen it yet.
No, that's from original 10.
I haven't played through 10 all the way.
Okay.
I just know the story.
There's a scene that's literally just called the underwater date scene. It even has parentheses around date. They fucked. They fucked. It's the only, I think it's the only Final Fantasy game where it's like...
So, if she got pregnant...
Would it exist?
Would it exist, or would it come out as a half-baby abomination?
I think by the end of the game, she would have been starting the show, and then as he vanishes, her stomach would have just been like, and now it's flat. Like, what the fuck?
That would
Man,
be
I wish
so
it was that
heartbreaking.
easy to lose baby weight.
But no. Anyways, so 10-2 picks up, you play as her name's Yuna. The name of the guy who never existed was Titus.
Titus.
Shut up. English Titus.
Titties.
Titus.
You can't say Trent and not say Titus.
I know.
You have to pick. If you're gonna go with English spelling and pronunciation, you gotta stick with it.
No, I know. I just call them titties.
Anyways, so you play as her, and like you go through the storyline. It's a whole thing, and essentially you find out that Titus is alive? Question mark. And essentially, you eventually figure out it's not actually Titus. It's not the Titus you know, but it is Titus. It's just like, it's a very unsatisfying end where it's like, he exists, but it's not him, and they don't end up together, and it's a whole thing.
So...
It's so unsatisfying.
Guys, it's not what it looks like. Okay,
And that's the best end.
kid over there just popped out of nowhere.
Didn't, like, he die to Sin? Like,
Right.
directly to Sin?
I think that was something about it, yeah.
Are you
I think
trying to
Sin
scare that
did
little
crush
girl?
him, and because of that, he could exist.
I mean, no.
I can't remember. It's been a while since I played 10-2.
I mean, to be fair, the way they play it out, it makes it feel like Sin teleported you directly.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't... It's like the Weeping Angels. He just teleports you to a different time.
Yeah.
That's how they made it feel.
But in reality, in the first game,
Hello.
for some reason, Sin invaded the dream world of
Oh, is that your name?
that, which didn't make any
Nice to meet you,
sense.
Boo.
I mean...
You guys
With every Final Fantasy game, there's some plot holes.
I mean...
It doesn't make sense in some places.
Come on, Boo. I'm Mike Wazowski.
Sin was his father first. Before the other dude.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot he was Jacked at that point.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that he went back to the dream world, or could.
I think that was
enter
the actual time.
No, it was the dream world. The whole way it works is the Titus you see is always Dream Titus. It's you never actually in the first game in 10 you never actually see real Titus. You only ever see Dream Titus and Dream. What was the name of that?
Arn?
No, the name of the city. Because it was a Z, but I can't remember its name.
Xanarkin.
Xanarkin, thank you.
Xanarkin Apes. That's how I remembered it.
Yeah, Xanarkin you only see as the dream. You never see the actual Xanarkin.
Okay. That's just convoluted confusion that you don't need.
It's always dream version. You never actually see the old one. And also, Sin didn't look like that back in that time.
A big ball?
Those guys are right, Sully.
I mean, that's all you saw in that time.
As he looked like Jacked Sin, is the point. You
Oh,
just
the
don't
giant
really
whale?
see it. Yeah. Back in that time when Sin destroyed Xanarkin, because he was made in Xanarkin.
Okay.
It's essentially what it amounts to is he was made in Xanarkin. It was a whole thing. If you play through the rest of the game, you'll kind of learn how Sin came to be.
Donald, heal me, please!
But, essentially he was made there, and because of it, destroyed the city. It was... I'm a little hazy on the finer points, because it's been a while. But yeah, as I was saying, the reason 10-2 and 13-3 were just bad is because The gameplay was questionable. The story didn't make much sense. And the endings for both of those games were so unsatisfying.
Alright.
Nice, Sully.
Which is why I will still say Crisis Core is one of the best games.
Still run circles around you.
Then again, it's the only one that I've actually fully played through to the end. The other ones I just know the story of, basically.
So any idea?
And some of the antics the characters get up to.
Well,
in the off time.
they couldn't have been heartless.
Like Cloud in a dress.
Yeah.
But
no,
and being a sexy girl.
Even though I enjoyed 13, like I enjoyed playing through 13 and 13 too, that trilogy, just in general, felt a bit unsatisfying. Just with how all of the games ended, where it's like, oh, you're trying to save this character, and you finally save her, but now you need to save this character instead because they sacrificed themselves.
See,
oh, now you saved them, but you didn't really because now they're an apostle of a god, and the entire world died!
See, my whole issue with 13 is because I just don't like any of the characters. I think they're all insufferable fucking cunts. To be fair, I only played the first, like, 4 hours of the game.
Snow is a douche. Absolutely. Lightning is a bitch.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I can't get past that. I need likable characters.
Fang and Vanille were alright. Vanille was a bit annoying. Fang was pretty good. I liked Fang.
I don't know which ones they are. All I know is Lightning, and that's because she's a pink-haired bitch, the first one you play as, and I fucking hated her.
Hope was a whiny little cunt.
Who's the blonde dude? Because I hate him more than Lightning.
Snow was a douchebag.
I hate him more than Lightning.
Okay, Hope is the boy.
I don't remember it that
So
well.
rare. He was just a whiny little cunt.
I was like 10 when I played it, or whenever it first came out, I rented it and played it.
But, Hope was just a whiny little cunt. Vanille was kind of annoying.
What are you planning to do?
But also just like super cheery and shit.
It's kind of a long story. But booze from
Vanille was kind of annoying. Fang was actually a really cool character. She was pretty deep. I enjoyed her.
I probably didn't meet her yet.
We're gonna help
But I literally cleared like the first chapter or some shit like that, and I'm like, no, I'm done.
Saw's the black dude with the afro was actually my favorite character. He, I think to this day, is still my profile picture on Xbox. Just him with his chocobo, and it's just... That's the profile picture, it's just him being like this. I fucking love it. It's a good picture.
See, I need likable characters when I play a game. If I don't immediately like the person I'm playing as, I'm not going to enjoy the game.
Absolutely latched on to Fang and Saws in that game.
I'll feel much better when Boo's back in her own.
Like every time it came to playing,
come on, Boo, hurry up, you slow little bitch.
Come on, fellas.
Because they split into twos for most of the game. So it's like, it's Lightning and Saws. And then I think Snow and Hope. And then Fang and Vanille? No, I think Fang and Vanille are separate. They're like the two that people put together a lot because they do actually know each other and they're friends. But I think they're separated for most.
Okay.
I think it's Vanille and Hope, so Fang and Snow. Anyways, so basically every time I didn't have Fang or Saws, I was like, I really don't care about this. Can I get back to people I care about?
Yeah.
I'm buying
well,
but eventually all of the characters do get better, and you actually do enjoy the game. But it's hard getting there. It's rough.
Yeah,
it's a good story though.
I need to enjoy the game right off the bat to play it.
It's a good game. I actually enjoyed it. 13-2 was a little better, but again, ending was unsatisfying. Storyline was weird and convoluted.
Okay. Well, thanks guys for joining. Bye.
Thank you.
See ya.
Thank you.
Thank you.